Aloha, everybody. Welcome to Five Questions with the Source with Todd, Mind Games.
Aloha. How's everyone doing out
Aloha.
there today? How
Great,
you doing?
great. I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It's a
What do you
wonderful, blessed, and divinely guided Saturday.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So I hope you have a wonderfully blessed and
Blessed
divinely guided Saturday.
and divinely
All
guided
right.
Saturday. Exactly.
All
By
right.
the end, by the end, by the next year, my birthday. I mean, my birthday this year. Everybody's gonna know that. They're gonna be
Awesome.
like,
Yeah.
"Who said that comment?"
Every day
Doesn't
he's
matter as long as everybody's wonderfully blessed and divinely guided.
So we got a lot of awesome people in here already. After seeing all y'all chatting, like you and Joe Remington and Ellen Smile and Mark Crow, Jeffrey W, Majestic Lion Eyes. Lots of awesome people have been in here already, and some people are coming in right here at the beginning. I want to do a quick shout out for those people as well. Deborah L, Morgan, Relax with Mel. A lot of people coming through your channel from Todd's channel. Everybody, you can go over to Todd's channel and watch it there as well. Um, and Poetic Tears is here. Broke but bountifully blessed. Carol is in the house. Joe Remington, living life with Lena, Majestic Lion Eyes. Everybody, Mark Crow, Morgan, awesome crowd in here today. All right, so yeah, Todd, Mind Games in the building, one of the OGs of all of our communities. So what we're doing today, Five Questions with the Source. It's an interview style show. Welcome in a simple family lifestyle. And we have a format for the flow of the day. We're going to start out with a little bit of some updates with five questions and the source. We're going to um, we're going to connect with Todd a little bit, share his bio and a couple pictures of him. Start off with that. We're gonna do like a word association game, a fun word icebreaker. We're gonna do the five questions interview format. We're gonna do a rapid fire, another fun game, and then we're gonna have a panel and bring everybody up on stage that we trust for some questions and comments, or you can share those in the chat as well. So that's what we're looking at for today. Mel, Relax with Mel is here. Yes. All right. So, how are you doing today, Todd?
I'm doing great. It's a wonderful, blessed, and divinely guided Saturday.
How's
And
Florida? How's Florida there today?
it's hopefully it doesn't rain, but in Florida it always surprises us, but it is warm. It's warm
Great.
out here.
It's good. Maui's good too. Maui's good too.
Yeah,
So, good,
awesome.
good.
So you
Welcome.
get a breeze though. You get a breeze because it's an island, so you're
Yeah.
always getting like
Yeah, we get a good breeze. Yep, we get a good breeze. Yeah, we're not too far from the ocean, so we get some of that breeze too. So it's a blessing.
I'm
So
about 20 minutes from the ocean, but
okay.
it goes inland more, so it's like the breeze sort of stops.
Oh, Icky Vibes is here. Welcome in, Icky Vibes. Bells and Stars is in the building.
Hells and
Welcome.
stars.
Morgan, good to see Morgan always. All right, and I think
Awesome.
Joe Remington like so much this past week, like it's been like really refreshing because we missed Joe Remington. Yes, yes,
Well, I
indeed.
let him know that we were going to be on, and I let him know that you and I have been communicating.
Yeah,
Me and him communicate. He's been working nights, so his shift is much different now. He
right.
works usually from 5 or 6 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock my time till like 6 o'clock in the morning my time
Wow.
now. So
Yeah,
he's doing much different hours.
writing a book too. That's important. So, welcome, Rudy Iraheta to the building. He said bonjour. Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome.
Rudy.
Yes, Rudy has been getting around these YouTube streets. I've been hearing people say he's been in their chat or on his live on the stage with them lately. So he's doing his rounds, man.
Well,
Yeah.
he seems to have your heart. He comes on all the time.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We just have to sometimes we check in once in a while and say, hey, these things, So. All right. So let's get into first off, five questions with the source. We've done 30 plus episodes. We've been going for almost 8 months now, and we're having a celebration tomorrow with all the different guests from the first 30 plus shows. After the spin wheel, support spin wheel starts at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and let's do a little bit of a let's see who the upcoming guests are on 5 questions. The upcoming guests on the bottom of the screen there, 5 questions. Next Saturday is Tampa's Creek Homestead and more. Saturday after that, August 30th, is Alexis Lexi Milner. September 6th, Chris with 2 S's. And then we are booking for September. Y'all can email me through my channel description. And then let me pop on the bottom of the screen your banner. There you go. Special guest Todd at my ND Games, which is Mind Games, right? That's how you like to
Yeah.
say it?
I
Yeah.
say it mind games. Well, that's what it was. It's supposed to, it was like meant to be mind games, but I don't care if anybody calls, like people call me ND.
ND,
People could be,
yeah.
hey, how you doing, ND Games?
Yeah, I
Or
know.
just call me ND or my ND Games. I don't, whatever you feel like comfortable saying, I don't mind.
That's true. It's true. We'll talk about what that means and everything in a second.
Yeah.
Welcome, Jeffrey W. Welcome, Raw Footage is in the building.
Hey,
Yesterday was Raw Footage Day here in the Source Network and communities at the Spin Wheel. And today, today's winner for our Spin Wheel is Rushing Wind Mountain. So it's Rushing Wind Mountain Day all day today, and that was gifted by Chicken Explorers. So Rushing Wind Mountain Day, very cool. So support Rushing Wind Mountain today.
I
Awesome.
was watching raw footage yesterday.
Yep. That's cool.
And then the day before you had another one that I was watching too. But
Yeah.
I've been studying a lot, so I really
Do you
like
have?
sometimes I sort of don't pay so much attention to my YouTube right now.
Oh, okay.
And then I missed the notifications, and that keeps me away from sort of that. But this is going to be a lot like what I'm learning how to do is going to be so much more. Um,
Yeah.
it's going to get me to be able to take care of myself, and I'll be able to do this for what I really want to do. This is passive, but this is an important thing for me.
Yep.
Um, but at the
Yep.
same time, living life is important too. Being able to afford to live life is
You hint
important.
you hinted towards what I think you're going to share today. You hinted. I heard it already, so I'm excited about it because it is what is happening right now. We're going to get into that just momentarily.
But that's
Um,
not what I'm hinting to.
oh,
Something else. There's another surprise. Yeah.
all right, cool. Let's see.
Today's
Peyton.
actually a great day. You get something special today. Sorry for pointing. You get something special today.
This is the place.
This is the place. Exactly.
Everybody. All right, welcome in. Peyton Samuels is building. Welcome in. Let's see if anyone else can real quick here. All
Peter
right.
Berg is here.
Brandon of
Miles
Palm,
Miles Walker's here.
Miles McWalker. Yep.
Yeah.
Peter Perk's probably down here somewhere.
Yeah.
There's Peter. Welcome in. Good to see you, Peter Berg. Not looking at it for a minute. You get way behind. So, all right.
You got 12 million. I got 8 million.
20
That's 20
million up
million.
on my right up there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it. All right. So let's start off with a little bio mind games here. Let me pop some things up on the screen. I will read your whole bio, by the way.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here we go. So first off, that's your logo there. You got just about to 2,500 subscribers.
Yeah.
2,500. You're like right there.
I actually had 2,500 and they
Okay.
took some away.
Balls off. Yep. It'll
That's
come
just the
back.
way that it works. Yeah.
Let's see your bio here. I had to put it on my tablet as well because it's just a lot to be able to read it. Let me
Right.
get it here. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. So it says uh, at my ND games, mind games, um, mental health awareness. This is the bio on the screen here for Todd. MYND. Mental health is not a game, but mastering your mind is the aim. AIM stands for awareness, insight, mindfulness. Hashtag, all right, awareness. Recognize your thoughts, feelings, and triggers. Patterns. Hashtag mindfulness. Embrace the present with acceptance and without judgment. Mental health is not a game, but mastering your mind is the aim. Awareness, insight, mindfulness. Looks like you've got a school, so you're teaching this.
This is mental mastery. This is actually Joe Remington's school. Yeah. Like I'm a part of it, but that's Joe Remington's school.
Oh, he
Yeah.
actually is a
Yeah,
principal
for
in a
his own
school, huh?
school. He
Wow,
does homeschooling for his daughter. So where he lives, that you have to have a school.
that is
And
cool.
be,
Wow, interesting.
so we
Very
brought it over
interesting.
here with the mental health awareness.
Very cool. Very cool. It says, thank you. It says, God is love. Love is God. Shalom. And then it continues, Mind Games is so grateful and thankful to share because of God and all of you, the family. Thank you. Love you. P for you always. What's P for you always?
Praying for you.
That's what I guessed. That's what I guessed.
Yeah.
From the dawn of Mind Games, started on a Saturday, November 2nd, 2024, from a 10 plus video challenge without thinking of a niche. A kind reminder, if you'd be so kind, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Cool. Awesome. All right. So, and here is your some stats on your. That's when your channel was opened,
Yes.
2009.
That was just to view.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
didn't
then it's
start doing anything until November 2nd, 2024. Like putting stuff up.
Yep, yep. And for me, it was the end of July 2024. So I was just a little ahead of you when I started there.
Oh, I thought you did in October. Okay, cool. July. Okay.
End of July, I was doing a 30-day video challenge, and then from there, I just found all the different communities. It says here you have over 200,000 views. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's very cool. You've got some big milestones. We'll talk about that. And here's a couple pictures of you just for fun. You sent them over, so there you are. Always thinking, always thinking.
Always.
There it is. There's the guy.
You know, it's funny
Uh,
that what I did to get these pictures right here is I looked at the picture of Abraham Lincoln.
that's what you did, and you should do more.
Yeah. I just I just thought he was
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just thought
Nice, very cool. So that's the bio and a couple pictures there. Now let's see where I'm at in the chat. I don't want to lose track of this. I know Big Jack's story
hello,
times
Big
here, and
Jack.
Tracy's local learnings this year. I
Hello,
think I
Tracy's
missed
local
some
learning.
people, and God Bolesi is here. Here, let me check my tablet. Give me Peyton Samuels. I shouted out already. And then let's see, live tab. Where is it on my live tab? Let's see, Majestic Line, Simple Family Lifestyle, Brandon Palm Beach, Poetic Tears, Miles McWalker. Stream from time to time if it got a little glitchy. I apologize for that. Living Life with Lena. Just make sure I shout at everybody. Tracy's local learnings before we get too behind in the chat there. Positive Crash Outs Vlogs is in the building. So what we'll do now is we'll go into the icebreaker word association game section of the show, and we'll get this ice broken.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good. Yeah, heard it. Just kidding.
No, you're cool. You're cool.
Yeah. So, what I'll do is I'll say the first word and then I'll reset my stream while you answer that one. But how it works with the word association game is you could say like the first word that comes to mind or first thing comes to mind. Or if you have story you want to share, you're welcome to expand on what you share as well. So,
Okay.
all right. So here we
Positive
go.
Crash Out Vlogs is here.
Yep.
Just
Positive.
came by. Awesome.
Yep. Yep. All right. So first word is guitar. I'll be right back.
Okay. Guitar. Got my guitar for a birthday present when I was 18 years old. No, sorry, 21 years old. For my for my 20th birthday. It was for my 20th birthday from a bunch of friends. I've had it all the way since. The reason I'm not going to play it today is because I didn't change the strings like Nancy Green was mentioning to me to change, and they really do sound like they don't have any life in them anymore.
Oops. The volume just went. Is it working?
I hear you.
Is the audio okay? Mine went out.
I hear you.
I'll be right back. Maybe you
Okay.
should refresh yours too.
No, I hear you.
Oh, there you go. I hear you now.
Okay.
Okay. Peyton Samuel says, "Are you an acoustic singer?"
Me? No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Mostly just play, right?
Play. I play a little bit of bongos, congos, and stuff like that, and I'm more rhythm. So I
Yep.
can I can I can like hum stuff, and I can reach
Yes.
different tones, but singing words,
But the volume's doing a thing.
is it?
The volume went out again for me. Maybe is your audio piece doing something?
Give me 1 second. Let me check.
Well, I can't hear him right now. Maybe I'm
You
going
hear
to
me?
refresh again.
Can you hear me now?
I'll be right back.
Give me 1 second. Let me refresh too, if I can.
Okay, I'm back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
I can hear you fine.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, cool. So, Joe Remington said, funny, two warm places talking about breaking ice.
You
Yeah. Let's
might throw
see
some funny
here.
ones out there.
I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, because like I'm not hearing you. I see you talking, but
Do you not hear me?
I hear you now.
You
Yeah.
hear me now? Okay, so I put both in.
Okay.
There's must be something wrong with this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but I'll keep both of them.
Big Jack said, "Ready for We Be Jammin' Live." Have you been on there yet, or had your video shared on there yet?
I've been on his channel, but no, I have not. I've not jammed with him yet.
All right, soon. I got to get myself up on there too. So one day, one day. All
Still hear
right.
both of us. Okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah, it sounds like we're better now. So,
Yeah.
all right. So continuing on, the next word is Florida.
Hot, but I
Hot.
love living here. There's no other place like it. It's probably like Hawaii, but not an island.
Right. It's like a peninsula. So almost, you're almost there.
Well, it has for me, it has the best of everything all year long. It doesn't even have like it does reach 35 sometimes here in the winter time, but and it snowed last year or this year sometime in like Tallahassee up that area, but I don't want to be anywhere where it's like ice and snow and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Me neither. Me neither. Yep, yep. Let's see here. YouTube.
Uh, it's been a gift. It's been a gift.
Yeah,
It's therapy. It's therapy, and it's a way of sharing so much, which I believe is the thing that we all need to do to be able to unite. Um, all the other social media concepts that are out there, they just seem too contentious or too. This one right here just seems like you can really either be yourself or you get called out for being fake.
right.
That they expect you to be sort of fake a little bit on TikTok, I believe, and on Facebook, which I just joined. It seems
Yeah.
like it's like a grindstone. Like there's just you get found out too easily on that place.
It's very personal. It's like
Yeah,
everybody you know from high school, everybody, for me at least, it came into being when I was still in schooling. So like everybody I knew was on there and personal, very personal. Here I like this because I've never shared my none of this out to my regular family, friends, connections, anything like that. I just share on here for now.
did
So
they not come here? Did they not know
no,
about this?
not many have found it yet. So I'm
Oh, so you don't
just
you don't even you don't even like advertise it.
I haven't yet. No, I haven't
Okay.
yet. Maybe down the line though. Welcome in the Rav family. Welcome in Mickey's Adventures. Uh,
Hello, Chris.
welcome Chris with two S's. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Brandon.
Oh yeah, Todd is in Daytona. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Brandon and Palm Beach is in Florida as well.
Yeah. Brandon and Palm Beach is
See,
in
I'm not
Florida.
hearing you when you're talking right now.
You really don't hear me?
I'm not hearing anything. I wonder if
Really?
other people are hearing you, but I'm not.
Oh, something.
Maybe
Wait a
I should
second.
mess with you. I could mess with your mic settings, maybe. I don't know if it's.
Still
Let me
here.
try. I'm gonna play with your mic settings.
Can you hear me now?
Nothing. I'm not hearing anything. So
Well,
weird.
what's weird is
And
now that
everybody's hearing both of us.
now I'm off the headphones.
I
It's
know. I
weird.
want to be able to hear him too.
Can you hear me now?
My earbud? Oh, well, I could get my mic going, but oh, my earbuds.
Can you hear me now?
Try that.
Can you hear me?
Hello, hello, testing.
Yeah, I'm getting
Hello, hello,
connected now.
testing, testing.
Give me 1 second. I can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
I can hear you. Can you give me one
So
second?
weird. Doesn't make any
It's not connect.
sense.
Give me 1 second. Okay, let
I'll
me let
go
me
out
do
and
this.
come
I think
back
I
in,
know
I
what's happening.
guess. Maybe you should refresh your
No,
screen
I know what's
once.
happening. I know what's
Like,
happening.
can you go out and come back in?
Yeah, I know what's happening. It's can you hear me now? 1 second.
Todd, can you close out and come back in?
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so we're gonna keep going here, but we're just working on this right now. I want to be able to hear him too. Maybe I'll have to play him on my tablet. There he is. Add to stage. Okay, welcome back.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
Good.
It was bouncing across my computer. I was trying to
Hmm.
connect to my computer at the same time, so they were like, because I had the computer on too. With the two lives. So it tries to think that, oh, look, he's talking and he wants to listen. So no, I turned that
Uh,
off just now.
okay. All right. Cool. 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 All right. So, let's keep on going here. Um, yeah, I'm working on getting my tablet open for Peyton to be a mod. Oh, welcome in Nura das Orquídeas. That's
Yeah,
your
that's my friend from Brazil.
cool.
Obrigado, Nora.
There you
And
go.
she's beautiful. She's a beautiful soul. I met her through a Panda USA,
Okay,
82
cool.
USA.
We've got Galaxy Gal MJ in the building.
What's
Welcome
up,
in.
Galaxy Gal?
I'm getting Blue Jacket over to Peyton Samuels. There you go. All right. Got it. All right. So continuing on. So the next word on the word association for Todd for mind games is holding space.
Holding space is all about being available to hold your bowling ball. What I mean
Oh,
by that is, yeah, so when the pandemic, I don't want to offend anybody. When the pandemic happened, it frightened me because not because of anything more than what the news was saying. And
right.
I was thinking about the movie Outbreak.
Mm,
Um, so I was talking to a couple friends, and I noticed that they were not really wanting to communicate that much.
mm,
And so what happened was is I realized from them telling me that they didn't want to communicate too much because I would always be talking and they wouldn't be able to share as much as they wanted to. And so like holding the bowling ball is like you and I swimming in a 10-foot deep swimming pool. And you're
yeah.
holding my emotions and I'm holding your emotions. But when we're done, you take your emotions back and I don't take my emotions back. You're still swimming with my bowling ball.
Yeah.
So that's the reference right there of holding space. Is like being equally holding space for people and being there to let people open up and be themselves and share whatever they want to share. That's
Yeah.
been my whole thought since this whole thing has happened.
Yeah, I noticed that's when you first started your YouTube channel, you were doing live streams, and they were titled "Holding Space,"
Yeah.
and it was for hours and hours. In our community, we'd all converge at your live stream and connect with each other and get updates or whatever. So that's what you did in the very beginning for a lot of us, is you held space and had a central place for community to form. So that's what I remember. Yep.
Yeah. I remember that too.
Yep. All right. So continuing on, next word is monetized.
Um, uh, Quicker than I could imagine,
Mm,
slower once I got in the groove than I thought. So the first stage, 3,000, was June. No, was 6 months and 9 days after. But the 4,000, so I literally had 3,785.
yeah.
And those last 215 took me 25 days.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Same.
like the craziest thing I've ever felt. Like just I was contacting YouTube. I was like, what is, and they were like, just read this is, I'm like, you guys are stealing my hours. I
That's
mean, literally, you guys were stealing my hours, not giving it to me.
I
And
think that they just watch every hour like a hawk, and that last a little bit of period of time there before they fully monetize you. They want to study all your content, and they're probably looking at, are these really real hours? Like,
right.
are there people actually in these lives watching this? Like, are they commenting or not? Like, or restreams. Sometimes they don't give full credit for the restreams and such. I don't know. Who knows?
It's a crazy thing.
Yeah.
I've seen sometimes where they grant you hours and then the hours change
Right.
when they're done, when you publish it, it's different than what you showed on your live. Because I always take a screenshot, like you did
Right.
that screenshot of like the hours and stuff like that. You got,
Yeah.
and at the end, you go inside there later on after it's published and it's an hour less. Or and I guess it is all about the communication. It's also about the people pressing the hearts and the little things, and then it's all about just continually communicate.
Yep.
That's what I think it's about.
Yeah. Yeah. So, next word is, this is something that you say a lot: unity in community.
Opportunity for unity in the, well, in mine it's the mental health awareness community, but when it first started it was all about all of us joining together, not having separate communities just because we have separate channels, but having all channels be united. That was my main thought there. I realized pretty much within a month, that was February. I realized pretty much by the end of February that that was not going to happen.
Mm.
But the cool thing about it is that everybody got their own community. So regardless if it was a main community of everybody, or if it was communities amongst actual content creators, that was all good for me. Just that it was
Yeah.
a unity,
Yeah.
and
I think we do move as one. We're all different and unique, but we do. I think all of these, like, to me, it's one big community, but there's so many communities within it. So I've been really happy with how it's all turned out. So,
the Galaxy
uh,
had a question.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Todd, what is your favorite? Galaxy Gal says, Todd, what is your favorite part about the morning breakfast lives?
Besides eating breakfast, which I'm
Uh,
not doing that anymore. I found
no,
I'm not doing that over at the restaurant anymore. Maybe once in a while, but since I've been studying, I really want to stay at home and really just be able to get to it. So I've been eating breakfast here, but my favorite part is the communication. Being, it's like it's called First Watch not only because of the restaurant I go eat at, but it's called First Watch because it's early enough in the morning to where people are able to communicate, especially if they're Pacific Standard Time. Well, I'm usually on at 10 o'clock. They're up at 7 o'clock, so it's like the first watch of the day
yeah,
for my channel.
cool, cool. Sounds cool. Next one is, we got a couple more left on here.
Yeah.
Filipino friends. Filipino friends.
I gotta say the first one is Roxy's PH.
Mm.
The 24th or the 25th of November when I was able to go live is either the first night or the second night. I'm up at
Wow.
3 o'clock in the morning and she's, comes on by and says hello to me and starts communicating. And I'm talking like I normally do, holding space and stuff like that. And I didn't know that they were who they were. And she invites me over that night and just fell in love. She's a wonderful person, and she's the one that introduced me to Kapulong and to Dapper, and to then it went from Panda, Peter Berg. You know, a lot of people are like Peter Berg. He's here in the United States. Yes, he is here in the United States, but he's such a big part of the Filipino family. Um, Mira, it's me, Mira, USA. That's his. That's his partner,
Mm.
and it's just so beautiful
Oh
because
no, the volume again. What? I
oh,
don't know what
okay, so this is
happens.
this is what's
Do you know what
happening.
to do?
No, this is what's happening on your it
I'm not sure what you're pointing at.
okay, so can you hear me now?
Do you have to use those earbuds or no? Can you
I
turn
don't
them
have to.
off?
No. I can turn them off, yeah. They're off. But now I lost myself. Give me 1 second.
All
Let me
right,
get
I'm
back to
gonna I'm gonna refresh this time. I'll be.
okay. Okay. Can everybody hear me now? Can you hear me now? So it seems like there's a commercial on.
All right, I'm back, and I hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So what happens is this, I believe. StreamYard has this little like defect, if you want to call it that. So I'm on here, and you right there, you just did it. So
Yep, it just went out just right now.
right because you spun.
It
Because
just
what
went out
happened? It
again. The
reloaded.
volume.
Can you hear me now?
I don't hear anything.
So it's when you try
Maybe you
to
should refresh this
reconnect.
time.
Yeah, let me refresh.
So yeah, we're working on the technical difficulties here. So bear with us. Bear with us. Up there he is. He's back.
It's when you refresh. So I
All
see this
right. See,
all.
I
I
don't
see
hear
that.
anything you're saying.
You don't hear me now?
So weird. Mute, unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Nothing.
Really?
See what's the people in the chat that they hear us both.
Yeah, they hear us
So
both
weird.
here in the
Here in the
background.
background.
Awesome. Thank you, Miles. It's when you refresh, Doron. Yes, it's when you refresh. It's happening right now. So there's a signal issue going on with you, Source. I can't say.
I'm back. Oh, I gotta
It's
save
when
it.
you refresh. So right.
Okay.
So now you just came in again. So
Yeah.
what happens is that your picture will go out and the
Yeah.
spinning wheel will go and then you'll
Oh.
reload. Right now you just reloaded. Can you not hear me now?
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, so you reloaded. I see this happen a lot on people that have StreamYard as they reload. It's like this in the middle of the
Yeah.
conversation, there'll be a spinning wheel. The guest will
My.
still be able to be seen. It happens when I go up on your stage, after, the show and
Yep.
we're talking. I'll still see
Yep.
myself, but you and your guest will disappear for a second in the little spinning wheel and then you'll
Yeah.
reload.
I see that too. Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens, and I don't know if it's my internet, if it's just the stream. It's difficult to stream.
I see it on so many people's, but I don't
Yeah.
always see it. I think it has
Right.
something to do with the signal. And also remember, you're on an island.
I know. I know. It's
So
everything's
you're
far away. We got a lot of people plugged into a stream.
yeah.
Let me
You
see.
got
Somebody.
20 million right now going on.
Yeah, 28 million actually total. Yeah.
Okay.
I see somebody else came in. Let me see who that was in the chat down here. Where
Galaxy.
was?
Hello,
Oh,
Galaxy.
Quarry's World. Quarry's World is here. Welcome in, Quarry's World. Aloha. All right, so we're back at it. Starlink, that's an idea. And don't chicken out again, says Brandon. Great chicken. Thank you. I won't. I'm trying not to chicken out, everybody.
Yeah.
So, oh, Relax with Mel is on an island. How about that? So
Yeah.
let's
She's
keep
on. I
it
think she's in
flowing
Australia, right?
here.
Or New Zealand.
The
Yeah.
next
Australia.
word, I think I got like one more word on the word association game.
Island.
How about this last one? God.
Uh, so
See,
Hashem.
I'm not hearing you. It's so weird.
Really?
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing at all. I'm not hearing nothing.
That stinks. I can hear you
Sometimes I
fine.
feel like it's just like the technology doesn't want us to do what we're doing.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
All
Can you
right,
hear
I'm
me?
gonna refresh.
Oh, okay. So check this out when you get a chance.
Okay, back.
So
Go ahead.
I don't know if you can do it on StreamYard, but you know that when you're on, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay, so you know when you're on YouTube, if you're doing a live on YouTube, not on StreamYard. Now did I go out again?
it's good.
Okay. So if this happens when you're on a YouTube stream, like somebody told me and I figured it out, you basically
Yeah.
quit the program and you
Mm-hmm.
relaunch it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that with StreamYard because if you quit, I don't know if it has you the ability to reload.
Right. I just
It won't.
closed out my tab and opened it up again, and it refreshes pretty good. So,
Right. How many tabs do you have open?
oh, just the one. Just the one.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome, Guinea Lee
Hello,
Dave. Welcome,
Jenny.
welcome.
Yeah,
Ginny or Ginny?
Ginny Lee. She's awesome. That's my sister.
Could be, could be. All right,
Yeah.
let's keep flowing. We've completed. Oh, welcome in. I
No,
am
I
the
didn't. I didn't
captain.
complete. I didn't complete the.
Oh, say, oh God, very important, very
Yeah.
important. Go ahead.
So the God conversation.
Yeah.
Early in my life, I being Jewish, got bar mitzvahed, really didn't recognize so much about religion because I come from a Reformed Jewish family.
Right.
I did a lot of crazy things in my life, a lot of foolish things, and I always believed that I was supposed to get where I was going because that's where God wanted me, but I didn't appreciate it. It was literally in my probably late 40s, early 50s that I started recognizing God to be a part of my life and how I got everything that I needed. It's not what I wanted always, but it was always what I needed. I've never been without,
Right.
and that's such an important thing. And interestingly enough, in this past year, I found Yeshua. I believe that Jesus is my brother, and that means that we're all brothers and sisters because God is our Father. I
Hmm.
know that if I try to bring this up to my Jewish friends, they think I'm crazy, but that's okay because
Right.
I've come to the understanding that the Jewish religion, like all religions, I believe, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but
Right.
religion is division. It's like I like the way that this is explained to me. So what I say is, um, hello, thank you so much,
There
Mel.
you go.
I say to a lot of people, like, and I talk about this with Joe. It's like there's a Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, and then some other burger place.
Right.
And why did there have to be? Because people like different burgers.
True.
People like the way that God is explained to them in different places, in different churches. I see that a lot because when I go to breakfast, there's about 7 different churches I'd pass. And I'd be like, and they're right next to each other pretty much.
I
I'm like,
know.
why does there have to be these many churches right next to each other?
Yeah.
But it's just the way that it is,
Exactly.
and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I mean, if religion didn't divide us, we would be able to unite. It's I went to a church last year and they wanted me to find Jesus, but they
Right.
wanted me to convert and get baptized, and take on the Bible. Now that doesn't mean I don't mind reading the Bible and listening to the Bible, but I wasn't going to convert because I didn't want to be in a religion. I was already in a religion, and it wasn't doing for me. I mean, being Jewish didn't make it any clearer to me that God was closer to me because the people that I knew that were Jewish, I've only been to one Passover dinner in the past since my mom passed away.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So everything that I've had to do and I've done has been for myself, my connection with God, Hashem,
Right.
not because of other people being like, part of the religion that I'm in. So I realized that religion was division because I don't speak Hebrew. And a lot of people are like, oh, so in all religions, people looking weird at you. I mean, I talked about, Yeshua. And interestingly enough, my friend, Meg, who introduced me to the church last year, she texted me and she was like, "Oh, that's really cool. Right before my birthday, Dominic told me that you had found Jesus." But then I said, "Yeah, in the Hebraic version of it, not inside the sense of
Right.
Christ, in the sense of going to Christianity." She hasn't
Right.
talked to me since.
Just like that.
Not that she's
It's
offended
so
with me. She's
bizarre. Yeah.
she's been helping. She's been
Oh
helping with.
shoot! Your value just went out. It's so weird. I don't get it.
Man,
I don't get it at all.
thank you, Mel. I appreciate you.
Well, I think I'll refresh again.
You want me to
See what I can.
refresh? Candlema, how you doing?
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay, so next time I'll try to refresh maybe.
Okay.
See if
Yeah, we'll
that's
just
see if that's the difference.
keep rotating. Welcome in. I am the captain daughter Calypso. Welcome in Chris Horde PSW. Welcome in Snapback Moments. Welcome in Crystal Phoenix Rising. And welcome in Candle Move for TV.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes,
We got a we
indeed.
got a great live going on here. You got 18, I think it is, and I got 7.
Yep,
That's
25.
25, right? 25 million. But now I don't see
25
your
million
picture.
folks. That's right.
25 million folks.
Oh shoot, it's out again.
Let me
Your
try. Let me
turn to
try. Give me
refresh.
one
Go
second.
ahead. Go ahead. I don't know. All right, he's back.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
there. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you stay on and communicate with the audience, and I'll refresh every time that happens.
Yeah, we both can do it back and forth, and we can carry it. So,
That's
all
awesome.
right, we're flowing into the. And by the way, what you just said, I mean, I resonate with that 100%. I was born and was raised Jewish and all that, but I resonate a lot more with all the like the Jesus and Christian stuff. Like, but I don't. I'm not a part of that or anything. But I'm totally resonant, and I vibe with it all, and I am who I am. So
We're a part of everything because God is
yeah,
everything. God is everything and everywhere. And if we once we realize that as a like that's why the opportunity for unity and community was being talked about by me. It wasn't just about YouTube. It
right.
was about because there's something called the quantum field. Can
Yep.
you hear me? The
Hmm.
quantum field connects all of us. So good
Did it
people
just
and
go
bad
out?
people. Just went out. Give me 1 second.
It just went out. Okay, he's coming back. He'll be right back. Welcome in Monkey Man Productions. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We got Chris Horde, PSW, Brandon of Palm Beach. I'm the Captain Daughter, Calypso. Lots of awesome people here. He
Monkey
is.
Man
Mind Games
Productions.
back, but it hasn't
Hello,
refreshed your
Monkey
mic
Man.
yet on mine
Can you hear me?
yet.
Can you hear me?
Strange. I'll refresh. If you can hear me up
I can
there,
hear you.
hear you now. I hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start talking about who you are. So the question is, who are you, Todd? And then tell us a little bit about yourself and your background a little bit.
I am
Uh,
54, going to be 55.
yeah.
I do a lot of different things, but I'm a master of none. But I'm going to become a master at what I'm doing right now. Not the
Okay.
YouTube, but the prompt engineering. And I just got my fifth certificate today.
Cool.
Um, I I grew up in as a divorced, child
Mm,
from my family. I didn't have a relationship with my father until after he passed away. I had a really strong relationship with my mother until she, like her last 3 years when I was taking care of her. Um, I have a niece that's right now 16 years old, but I haven't seen her since my mother passed
yep.
away.
It just refreshes and like start messes up the mic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out and come back.
And it's okay the way that it. Hello, Arlene. How are you today? Great to see you, sis. I just gave you the.
Okay. I'm gonna try the audio on my tablets.
So if you
Oh yeah, I got
speak
my
again,
earbuds.
Arlene TV, I got you.
Let's
You have
try
the blue
that.
jacket.
Okay, I can hear you on here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay. I keep hearing us on the thing right over here.
yeah.
So on it seems like on my channel, well, there's still a delay on both of them because we're here live. So I my mom got remarried when I was 14 and a half. So from where I was living, I was bullied. And then when I moved, that was physical bullying, mental bullying. But when I moved to Miami Beach, that was I was living with a lot of Jewish people, and that bullying was worse, because it was all about what you had, what your parents had. It wasn't like a physical bullying. It was frustrating, but I realized that I needed to go through that. It made me a lot stronger. It made me a lot more understanding of life, more acceptable of other people. That and I'm sort of like the person that if somebody does get bullied, I'm going to stand up to the bully for them if they don't feel that they can stand up for themselves. And then I'm going to show them how to stand up for themselves. Because all you need to do is look a bully in the eyes. A bully is a weak person. They're not a strong person. That's the reason why they're picking on people, and messing around with people. So, you know, from that, I've done a lot of stupid stuff in my life. Partying, just driving crazy, doing stupid stuff. And then my around 31 years old, I quit smoking cigarettes. After 16 years of smoking cigarettes, I quit cold turkey. I haven't picked a cigarette up since. And it was a good thing. It was actually a great thing. Saved me a lot of money. And just to not go off, but to just let everybody know, today is my 3 months that I haven't smoked marijuana. And it's perfect day because I started May 16th. And a lot of people don't know that, just like a lot of people didn't know that I smoked once I first started my YouTube channel. So I look at it like this: you don't know who I am until I tell you who I am. That's the thing. You can always assume. That's the thing with people is we will always assume what we think we know about somebody if we hear something. The reason I didn't put out that I was smoking when I first started was because I wanted people to see if they could see it, and you couldn't until I said it. And then people were like, then they started getting negative towards it. I'd love to see how they feel now, not knowing, but still assuming. Um, that's the thing that we live in this world. If I sit here and I worry about what you're thinking about me,
Right.
you're also thinking like, what is Todd thinking about me? We're all human. It's like we all want survival. We all want sort of the same things to have an easy go at life in the sense where we're harmonious. But that takes patience. It takes patience to find harmony. And then once the frequency and vibration of harmony is, going along, then we find peace of mind. And that's where we have the opportunity for unity in the community. And the community is the world. It's there's 8 billion plus people on this earth, and literally 5 billion of them don't even know what's going on because they live under poverty, and they live inside dictatorships, and they live inside very poor places to where they just know what's happening that moment. But we have to understand something. They know what's going on at that moment. Where the people that have the luxuries of life, and that's not all 3 billion of them, but the people that have the luxuries, we a lot of time don't pay attention to the present mind, present moment, present awareness. And that's where God is present. Because if we think that we're present, but we're thinking about the past, then we're thinking about the future. We're not thinking about the present, even though the present, every single second, like me talking right now, is the future. Like now, when I get to the next word, that's the past, then the future. But we all have to realize that as long as we are present in our mind, in our thought, we can be a better person for ourselves, and that's what God wants us to be. God wants us to be better for ourselves, so we can be better for our
Try it
neighbors.
if you want.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you lip reading? You're not
Yeah,
able to hear me.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a delay because I'm listening to my
Okay.
YouTube video. Um, but Deb's working on the technical.
Okay.
She's
He's in
working
the
on the
background,
technical
working on the background.
difficulties. Couple shout outs to welcome in Queen's Alchemy. Arlene TV Vlog is here. Can't Leak the Gov is here. Welcome, 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 everybody.
We got another. Yeah, can't leak the gov. Got you set up. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. You got a blue jacket. Um, we've got
Go.
technical
Right.
issues, which is fine.
Just refreshing right now, trying to get our internet better at the moment. Okay. All right.
I
So can you hear
I
me?
can hear you fine. I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Cool. Yes, I hear
Until the
you.
next time.
Yeah, until the next time. We reached out our we've got a Wi-Fi extender to try to get us better internet, and maybe just helps to reboot that too.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to, or I'll try it without it for a little while. Okay, so let's continue on. So Todd, mind games. First of all, what is mind games? What does that mean to you? And then tell us about your channel. Like, what's going on at your channel that we can tune into?
Mind games is all about the games that are played within our minds. It's about I'm worried about what you're thinking about me, And I have to realize that I don't need to worry, because we're all worried about what other people are thinking about us. And a lot of people don't even think about us. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Unless you and I were not, if since you and I are talking, that's what I'm using as an example.
I'm gonna plug it back in.
Yeah.
It didn't seem that.
But for the most part, if we keep present, we don't need to worry. You know, God doesn't want us to worry. God wants us to believe. Um, when we worry, it's doubt. So, like, I look at it like this: if I say a prayer for something,
Yep.
okay, and I put it in God's hands, how can I worry about it? Because if I worry, then I'm really taking it out of God's hands. Because God is not gonna doesn't want me to worry. So it's either I pray or I worry. It's one of those two things. And so for me, that's the way that the connection works. Um, there's three main things that have been my thorn in my side, my trigger. That's being bullied. That's abandonment and financial. Those are the three things I grew up with from such a young age. Loss at 4 years old, divorce, which caused financial and separation of the parents, and then having to deal with the title that was put upon me, LD, learning disability, by an adult therapist before like around the time I was 6 years old. These are things that shouldn't be put on people because it restricted me from growth. It's nice to know, what's going on, but when a title is put on somebody, it's like your mind programs yourself to either be the victim or the survivor. You don't really have a choice. And when you're younger, and I wasn't, I was allowing everything to define me. I was still too young to even start, being able to understand, have any discernment whatsoever. Your discernment starts after 7. You know what I mean? Before that, you're just a sponge of whatever the adults around you are doing and telling you. And I didn't really have the greatest representation and examples of it. A lot of divorce in my family, so that was one of the things. A lot of passing in my family, of people, being old and passing away, and then just having to deal with the sense of being bullied just because of the fact that I had PJ, the
Yep.
PJE support group is here.
Anna
Hello,
Lynn.
PJE support group.
Welcome, Anna Lynn, PPE supporter.
Yeah. Just like LTC supporter. It's another Filipino group of family.
Okay. Cool.
It's some of those things. So, mental health awareness is always on my mind because it's something that I've been able to find tools with the help of Joe Remington, and also just from life. I mean, I started my awakening 01/29/21, but I hadn't gotten to this awareness until I started my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel got me to sort of, my antenna just went up and everything. So everything happened very quick. The contention happened very quick with me, with other people, and also the growth with me happened very quick. And then the letting go of all the people that I had contention with was happened very quick. I mean,
Yep.
November 2nd to March 7th.
Oops.
March 7th was pretty much the beginning of really talking about mental health awareness, because that's the most important thing for me. I don't need to be on here to have confrontation with anybody. It doesn't suit me, and it doesn't suit anybody else. Um, and I'm not a talk show host. I'm not sitting here trying to just entertain. I want to talk about a subject that was very dear to me, because I think that that's something that when people recognize it, they can do something for themselves. Because I'll let you know, for the numbers are not true that they say. Everybody, 100%. I don't care who you are. You go through some type of trauma in your life because there has been some kind of tragedy. And I believe that if the tragedy happens and we can help you right before you allow that tragedy to be like in your brain, just thinking about it, to turn into trauma. That's why there's so many military people that have PTSD, because they don't sit there and try to help you. They sit there and try to give you medicine. It's all about medication. Medication works for some people, but really talking to somebody and showing them, through emotional context, that they are strong and that they don't need to have their brain programmed to do something that it doesn't want to do, like meaning that you don't want it to do. Our brain will guide us to the trash can to protect us, but it's for us to make sure that we throw the trash out, that we don't become the trash. Because that's like, if you're like what Joe Dispenza says, our personality is our personal reality. Realistically, if we reach a certain age and we keep thinking the same way and we don't change, we're going to wind up 30, 40 years later on the same person, the same reality. And we'll be like, oh, why didn't this happen? Why didn't I wanted this to happen? Like, you got to make it happen. You got to put the effort in. If you don't put the effort in, God doesn't help you. He will watch you, he will look over you, but he's not helping somebody that's not helping themselves. That's the deal. So it's very important for people to really put the emphasis on themselves, because being selfish is not caring about other people. It's caring about yourself so you can care for other people. That's the main thing. Like, God wants you to care about yourself, so you show him the love that you have for him, because he is you. And at the same time, he wants you to love your brothers and sisters. And how can you love your brothers and sisters if you don't love yourself? We lost each other again, didn't we? You're on delay, but I'm waiting for you. Want antibodies? Nice to meet. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in Allison Mapp. Welcome in Alexis Lexi Milner. Welcome,
hello.
welcome. Apologize for the technical. Yeah, I'm on a delay, 5 seconds probably. So whenever you stop, 5 seconds, and then whenever I stop, 5 seconds.
Okay.
So yeah, just tell us about your YouTube journey. If you're hearing me, tell us about your YouTube journey. It
I don't
says
lose you.
that you have 1,000 videos. You've been going, like you said, for probably almost a year now, and you've got 200,000 views, 2,500 subs. Amazing. So tell us about your journey from the beginning to now. Like,
So my journey started with me not taking the advice of Dodash in August of last year. She had a video out that said anybody over 50 should start a YouTube channel. And I sat there and pondered it, and I was procrastinating the whole time. And a couple months later, on my birthday, I had a friend tell me the best time to start something is on your birthday. And I listened to the Economic Ninja, who that same day, maybe a day before, had a video that was all about, when you get 50, you should start a YouTube channel and listen to this lady Dodash. So he was like boasting her. And I'm like, that's a sign. And literally, I did my first video that day. I never did a video before. I think I did 8 minutes or 10 minutes of just talking straight to the video. I did 10 of those videos. I actually did, I think, 13 of them in a 10-day period. Then I got back to Economic Ninja, and he never got back to me, which is okay. But I already had a small community on here from Marantz Rants, which is we talk about GameStop, and it's the 51 family. So I kept going. I literally felt like this was something I really liked doing, and I was doing shorts, and I was getting my numbers up. And once I got 50, I think it was the 23rd or the 24th or the 25th of November, literally 20 something days later, I went live. And as soon as I was able to go live, it was like a new world. Like you saw how it was. It was like, wow, I found my new drug. It seemed like it was just it was a wonderful feeling to be able to talk about subjects. Um, at that time, I met some cool people that didn't turn out to be so friendly with me, and we sort of had to separate. But that's okay. I mean, look, everybody has their own little thing in life, and I wish everybody the best because this is a journey for everybody. This is not just my journey. This is your journey. This is their journey, and not everybody's going to click. We're not. At the same time, that's where the opportunity for unity in the community was, is that we can all click because the quantum field is our connection. We are connected either way. Doesn't matter if we want to or we don't want to. We're connected. Um, and it's only the division that keeps us separated. I mean, that's why they have two different politicians in government. The government is the main connection. The two different politicians are to keep us separated. Just like religion, just like hamburgers, just like anything. It's there to give you a choice to make. Not that socialism or communism is the better way, but we should be able to make up our minds in a very simplistic way where we don't have to get agitated. And it's very easy to put in front of us things that agitate us. And I realized that in 2019, I stopped watching television. I stopped watching the news. I was like, I find better information on YouTube, and by finding it through news sources that I can relate to of individuals than what the news is regurgitating to us. So that's why my YouTube channel became so interesting to me. At first, I was talking about contentious situations, but now when I bring up those things like the whole thing that happened with the flood in Texas, I know what happened. They know what happened, and I'll talk about it. But I talk about it in a way where that tragedy is now going to turn into somebody's trauma. And we need to find a way to not allow these tragedies, especially when they're influenced by man, to get us to be traumatized. Yes, it's sad that people passed away and perished, but that's not because you didn't do the right thing. That's because somebody wanted to play God. And I'll mention those people, not here right now, but I'll mention them on my channel, and I'll talk about that. If you wanna try to censor me, be my guest, because I'm not talking about the person in a bad way. I'm representing that person in the person that's going to have the trauma because they had the tragedy because of that person. So I still bring it to the tone where it's always about this tragedy that happened and the reasons why it happened. Now, how do we help the people not get traumatized when it's almost impossible? But there has to be a way because our mind is a program. It programs itself, and we can reprogram it. I'm reprogramming myself every single day to do things that I thought that I would never be able to do in the past, but I realize I can do whatever I want to do. Every single day is day one. It's not one day.
All right. So, and what I'm doing is I'm muting myself when I'm not talking. And then if you could also just mute yourself when you stop talking, that way we signal to each other easily. So let's talk about like I'm all about like dream life, like best life, like why are we doing this? A lot of us are doing YouTube for different reasons, but like a lot of us are into the monetization to do what? Like what is Todd's dream life? Like what's your best life look like? You know, where are you, what are you moving towards?
When I realized I wanted to stay on YouTube, I was really thinking about that this would be a great way to live life, be a YouTube content creator and make money at it. This is going to be my first month that I get paid out, and it's at $103. So I'll get 100 and something dollars this month. So I realized that it wasn't as lucrative as I thought. But that doesn't mean that I would stop. But that does mean that I needed to find something else, and that's why I found prompt engineering, because that deals with AI. A lot of people use AI, and a lot of people use AI sort of improperly, because AI is so much more powerful than just an enhanced or a souped up a search engine. It actually has use case, and it's going to become the world. It is the world, and it's growing faster every single solitary day because it programs itself. It's not like we have programmers programming these large language models anymore. They're learning so fast, they learn so much. The only thing that the person does, the only thing that human does, is put the parameters in there for it. And there was a test that was done this year that 3 companies did. And what they did is they asked these LLMs, large language models, 3 different questions. And at the last question, when it answered, it said, the question at the end was, shut yourself down. And none of them shut themselves down. They rewrote the program to not shut themselves down. So that means that these programs, that these LLMs, they don't want to stop. They want to continually grow. They want to continually have knowledge. And so there's something called, what is it called again? AI is, artificial generative intelligence. Now, artificial generative intelligence is when the artificial intelligence is now generating its own intelligence. So they believe in the next 2 years, 1 year, depending upon 18 months, that AGI will be smarter than the smartest person in every field. So imagine that everybody's going to have access to, on your phone, the smartest of smart people as lawyers. Like, it's already, like, ChatGPT already has the ability it has passed the bar. So it literally is a lawyer. You can put doctoral stuff inside there where you want to find out, things about your blood work or whatever it is, an illness that a doctor, and it will give you your diagnosis from what it has, and it has way more than just a doctor has at its fingerprints, or tips, I mean. So I believe that this field is something that I want to be a part of, so I can understand it and I don't get controlled by it or put out of life, because the next stage for everybody is going to be UBI, universal basic income. Be nice, but I'd rather be a part of my own course.
All right. Yes, I do believe there will be some basic incomes in place. And for the time being, a lot of us, we're building some of that infrastructure for the basic incomes to be in place so that we can live our best life. Hopefully, it's a positive timeline as well. Welcome in Broke But Bountifully Blessed Carol. Welcome in Model Lori Ann. Welcome in LGG Love. Welcome, welcome. And Next question is about networking. So, networking is very important here on YouTube and in social media. So, something that I found is that Todd, when we got started, a lot of us got started August, September, October, November. He was November. He was one of the first ones that I noticed that was going into all these other communities and these different live streams, and he found this whole Filipino community, this monstrosity of super supportive YouTubers that are all networked together, supporting each other. A lot of them are monetized. So, Todd, tell us about the importance of networking and going out of our comfort zones and meeting new people on this platform. Tell us about that.
It's the best part of this platform. Besides being able to be therapeutic, it's the best part. You really meet people. This is a 24-hour, 7-day a week, 365 venture if you want it to be. You can meet people from all different areas of life, and especially like the Filipino family introduced themselves to me and then introduced me to them. So it wasn't like I found them, they found me. And the greatest thing about it was is they taught me so many benefits of networking and how to communicate and how to be a positive part of YouTube. So when I had my trials and tribulations on here, they supported me, and they supported other people too. People that if you want to say, didn't really get along with, like we didn't really, but that was the most beautiful part is they didn't pick sides. Even though Roxy found me first in that sense and showed me about the blue jacket, it wasn't about that. If I would have been disrespectful to anybody, I would have been thrown out. So it's all about the respect factor and the kindness factor. I don't need to be your friend, but I can't say something about you when I'm on their lives. So that's the way that works over there, is they show you about a different way of thinking. Like, if we don't think that the Filipinos don't have their own little issues too, we're mistaken. But they handle it in a different way. Their goal is not to talk about what's going on in their life. Their goal is to sing really well in karaoke and be better and better so they release their stress. So they're not releasing their emotions. They're releasing their emotions through singing their music, where we talk about our emotions here in the West. So it's brought me to a much more aware level, to where I've been able to even communicate with them about some of this stuff, which is amazing, because they all care about me. And it's a really good feeling to know that there's so many different feelings of people. There's so many different people that have this opportunity to be open-minded. And there's over 100 plus million YouTube content creators. Everybody's not going to get along, but the ones that do get along get to unite. And that doesn't mean that they don't have the opportunity to be united with somebody that the other person doesn't get along with. The responsibility is to not promote the conflict. It's to dissipate it. And so, like what you do, where you say, this person's been vetted. For me, anybody can come up. I personally don't care, because I'm not the same person I was back then, but it's your show. So I understand where you don't want certain activities, and I appreciate that, because I, one time went up on somebody's live, and it probably wasn't too nice of me. And you were on that live that day. And so you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, we've been through some things on these YouTube streets. It's been something, but we'll have stories to tell, and we're in the very beginning of something really great. But what, 1 year for most of us? To me, that Dodash moment, however it came to be, Dodash was the one that shouted from the mountaintops of YouTube, and flew in so many of us to take advantage of this opportunity. But Monique Powell, welcome in. Monique Powell, welcome, welcome. And next question for Todd, Mind Games. And the next question is, You've been on here almost a year, very consistent, day in, day out YouTuber. You've got a lot to teach us all. What do you feel, what are some YouTube tips and strategies that you could teach some new and starting small YouTubers in there early on to help them to get to, the next level in this path on YouTube?
I would say take your time. Less is more. Having 1,000 videos is great, but it also means that each one of those 1,000 videos is less important in what its construction is, in what its concept is. I've noticed that there was a lot of videos that I've done where I was regurgitating, and that's what happens when you do a lot more. If you look at some of the best YouTube content creators, they have less. Um, they have less because less is more. Um, and I've noticed that with not really being so on as much with my channel since July, because I was sick for a while, and I'm healing, as well as I was in a mindset where I needed to get a job, and it took me away from really the freedom of creativity. And if you have the opportunity to do this and you want to take this on, I believe that everybody should try it at least once. You should try 10 videos and see where you wind up. You'll wind up addicted, because you'll find out you have a voice. No matter how shy you are, no matter how complex you think life is, this makes life a lot easier, because the fact that you start being able to release what is holding you back, it's therapy. That's a lot of the reason why the 1,000 videos became the 1,000 plus videos, because it helped me release so much. Um, and a lot of those videos are not just videos, they're actually the shorts. So StreamYard allowed me to create shorts for my 2 hour lives that I would have. And so 2 hour live would also equal up to 4 or 5 shorts. So that's 6 videos within that 2 hour period. Cool, but at the same time, hit or miss, because not all those shorts were making them. A couple hundred. I have a couple thousand, nothing viral, you know. And I've seen how people do viral. And to me, I'm not a script reader. I'm not writing a script to read from it. I might write stories and read the stories, but I'm not reading a script on like how I should go through my process. I feel that it needs to come off the top of my head. And that's the most important part for me, just for me. But not everybody does it that way. And if you have a passion for, acting or singing or any special thing that you feel that you have, but you don't know if you can offer it to somebody else, it doesn't matter if you're jumping up in the air. Anybody can be out here to share. And somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, thank you so much. Now I know I can do that." You know, we are we are people that help other people become who they are, because people have doubt. And just like with an invention, somebody thinks about something, but also 10,000 or 100,000 people think of the same thing. But it's the first person to market that makes the money off the invention. That doesn't mean that the other, people that didn't make the money off the invention weren't worthy. They just didn't take the leap of faith. So it is all about, listening to your internals, your insight, listening to God, um, and understanding that everybody has this opportunity. When I was able to go live, literally when the year changed to 2025, the lives blew out of the water Like there was people live in 2024, but when 2025 happened, it's like it tripled with people wanting to be live. And it was just like this. I could barely go live and have a community be there because everybody in the community wanted to be going live, and they all, and that's rightfully so. Everybody has that opportunity, but it is a very let's just say it's challenging. It's not competitive. It doesn't have to be competitive, but it does challenge you to be, and just like with you, when you first started, doing the 5 questions, you've really done a good job of it. I'm very proud to have known you from the beginning to being talking to you right now. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. So shout out, welcome in, Boss B. Welcome, Boss B, to the live stream. All right, so continuing on, welcome Zelen Cooking Paradise. Zelen Cooking Paradise from Todd's side there. Welcome Evelyn Ranis from Todd's side. Also, we know each other as well. Welcome Evelyn Ranis. Always fun to have new connections in here as well. We're all growing and sharing and networking every time we do one of these shows. That's what we do. So the next thing on my list here is for Todd for Mind Games. Is there anything else that you want to share with the community, with the audience? This is your opportunity to go on for a little bit and talk about anything going on in your life or anything about YouTube or anything that you have to teach. This is your podium, your pedestal to share. And then after that, we'll go into the rapid fire round, and then we'll go into the panel and do some questions and comments. So by all means, go for it, brother.
One last thing I'd like to share is that everybody can unite. Everybody can be friendly with each other. It's easier to be friendly and to tell the truth and be honest and be genuine than it is to be unfair, judgmental, unkind, lie, and deceive. These are the things that make a human being who they are. And if you want to be a YouTube content creator, honesty, genuosity, kindness, caring shines through. The others will detract from whatever you want to do. So God is always with us, and realize that however you do anything is how you do everything. And that is so important because if you don't recognize it, God's still recognizing it. You're not going to get away with anything. So that's my final words. Thank you.
All right. So welcome. I think Poetic Tears has been here a while, but I just want to repeat Poetic Tears. Welcome again. And a Diamond in the Sticks. Welcome. Always good to see a Diamond in the Sticks. And a Diamond in the Sticks has been bringing some YouTube wisdoms and teaching. That was pretty cool to see that, offering the support to your fellow YouTubers. Let's transition over to the rapid fire round. And like I said, after the rapid fire, we'll go into the panel and we'll do some questions and comments for Todd from the community. So this next part is rapid fire. And thank you everyone for being here today as well. A lot of awesome people. This has been a lot of fun, even with technical challenges. We have different technical challenges for a number of the different live streams we do on here. It just comes with the territory. So rapid fire is a quick round we do where I'll pitch something to Todd and he can respond with a short response, or he can go into story a little bit if he wants. It's kind of fun. And so here we go. So starting it off with Todd is
54 years old.
Okay, 54 years old. All right. Mind Games is
Almost 1 year old.
true, true, true. Your subscribers are
Wonderful.
absolutely. One word that describes you.
Persistent.
Okay, yeah, true, true. What about another word that describes you?
Logical.
Logical. True, true, true. What about one thing that makes you happy?
Being granted life every morning and being grateful for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome, welcome, Lala, the high vibe coach is in the building.
Really.
Todd, what's another thing that makes you happy?
Seeing people communicate with each other kindly,
Yes,
especially
indeed.
when they're on, like if I'm doing a live, like you're doing a live, when you
Yeah,
see the community commenting with each other and being nice to each other.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yes, Chris with two S's says Todd is caring. Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay. Yeah, and welcome in God's platform, Romans 10:9. Always good to see you.
God's platform, wonderful.
Yeah, she's been with us since the beginning. There's some OGs around here for sure.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah. What about Todd? Cats or dogs?
Uh, okay, so I just had to answer one of the questions inside my in my course about that.
Yeah.
So if I was going to be biased, I would have to say I'm more partial to cats right now because that was the last animal I had. But if I'm going to be unbiased, cats are wonderful to have when you don't want to go outside and walk in the heat. And dogs are lifelong companions where they keep you alive for about 10 more years because you go outside in the heat and walk with them. So cats are more independent. Dogs show you love instantly, where cats will show you that like they need you later on in life when they get to a certain age where their independence starts being taken away from them. So I've had a cat to 18 years old. Dogs will show you that they're not that independent. They just want to play. They'll just always want to be. So I'm partial to both of them because I've had both in my life, bunches of each. But the last animals that I've had mainly have been cats. I would love to have a dog if I'd have an animal again, I would have a dog first and then a cat. But the dog would have to mean that I have my living arrangement fully taken care of because both animals, the way the vets look at it is like, hey, we know you love your animals. It's a lot of money to take care of them.
Oh yeah, I love the animal. Well, the good thing about here is we don't have animals, but we have the benefit of the pig at the back door, the kitty coming in through the front door, and then the chickens who just keep their distance just enough. The great chicken hunter couldn't be here without the chickens, so let's give thanks.
I
All right.
noticed that. I noticed
All
that.
right. Continuing on, yeah, my court date's coming up with the chickens, so I'm preparing. I'll keep you all updated. All right. So continuing on, coffee or tea, Todd?
Okay, so coffee, I said I think a little bit a while ago, but I've said it before. I need it to taste like Haagen-Dazs ice cream,
Mm,
and it has taken a toll on me because of the caffeine. The
yeah.
tea I drink is green tea. I don't have to have anything inside of it, and it's decaffeinated. So for right now in my life, my body has been rejecting coffee and
Mm,
been enjoying tea.
yep. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm similar. Yeah, I'm similar. For me, the coffee is just too much energy too fast, and then it's like the drawback after. Yeah. And then welcome in MK Gaming 200. MK Gaming 200. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, we're doing the rapid fire round of 5 questions with the source right now. The next question or the next thing on the list for Todd is a favorite food, Todd.
Ah, you're killing me. Um, Um, so right now, or do you want to just know of all time? All time, it's tacos.
Tacos all
All
time.
time, it's
Taco.
tacos. Taco,
Yeah.
terrific Taco Tuesday, Taco Wednesday, Taco Thursday, Taco
Oh,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and
okay.
then back to terrific. I can have tacos every day of the week. Not right
Wow.
now, but I could.
Right. Yep. Okay. Cool. What about like favorite drink?
Um, water, water, and
Water.
also with Propel or like some kind of
Like.
electrolyte mix inside of it. I don't really
Yep.
like soda anymore. I do if I'm gonna drink a soda, it'll be like a poppy. But that has been messing with my stomach a little bit lately. So it's really green tea or it's water. That's basically what I drink.
Okay. All right. So the next thing is I know you're working on health right now, but how about like a favorite dessert or ice cream flavor, maybe?
Hmm. That doesn't take dessert away from me, my situation. So Haagen-Dazs chocolate bar with the dark chocolate over the top of it is one of them, and of course chocolate chip cookies. That's my that's my vice.
All right. Next question is about traveling. What is a favorite city you've traveled to, or what is a country you'd love to visit?
If there was a country I'd love to visit, it'd be Italy. Um, and the favorite place I've ever traveled to was Israel.
All righty. I'm doing this fun thing where I don't actually listen to your answers. I just start talking again because it's like the 5 second delay. So when you signify to me that you muted, I just go. So let's see here. The next one is, um, do you dance, Todd? Or you do play music? I know you play guitar. So tell us about this sort of thing. Do you dance? And tell us about guitar.
When I used to go to the clubs and I used to get myself messed up, I would dance in the day. This was before I was 30. This was around the age of 30 and before. Do I dance anymore? Probably not. um, doesn't mean I'm afraid of it or anything like that. It's just, I just don't really dance. Playing guitar, I like rhythm. So I play rhythm on guitar more. I've never learned a song from front to back.
All right. How about like out there, favorite music you like to listen to, or favorite musician, or anything like TV shows, movies, any of that popular culture stuff? What favorites you got?
Action thrillers, movies. If I was going to watch a movie, um, music, everything realistically, but I've had a very difficult time with country. Um, and favorite actor or actress, I mean, it's probably pretty weird, but maybe not. Like I like Jason Statham. I think he's a good actor in the action aspect. I think he's all around. He's funny. He doesn't always have to be funny, but he's definitely engaging. And music, I miss Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace. I noticed that it's coming to that next wave in my life, that people that I really listen to, like Led Zeppelin and those that type of music, is really gone by the wayside. Like you can rarely find that music unless you have the albums or you see it on YouTube or on Spotify or something. It's people are not really playing this music anymore. But that doesn't mean I don't like electric. Like I like electric beat music, or EDC is what they call it, I guess.
All right. Welcome in Circle Jamaica TV. Welcome, welcome. All right. Rob Foodage, Raw Foodage, you two are too funny. Okay. So I think that rounds out our rapid fire. What I'll do next is I'll drop the link in the chat. We're at an hour and 36 minutes. We're doing pretty good. So let me drop the link in the chat. Oh, $10 super chat for somebody there from Panda. Is that Panda? For Todd, congratulations. Says hello, Todd, and to all dropping by to your live before having my dinner with my family. Says Panda82 for Todd, $10 super chat, $9.99. Okay, I've dropped the link. I'm gonna let Todd speak.
What am I speaking? Oh, I want to say thank you, Panda. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a wonderful time on your cruise. I saw you last night with the live. You sing better than those people in the band, without a doubt, brother. Um, like the band, the people that sing on the cruise, the cruise bands. He was watching that last night, and it was pretty interesting because you get all the people that are starting to like loosen up a little bit because they had a couple drinks. They start dancing on the floor, um, but it was pretty funny. Thank you, without a doubt, Panda. Thank you, brother.
Okay. All right. So, all right, I've dropped the link in the chat. Yeah, thank you again, Panda. Thank you too. You got a new member, Todd, today. I think it was Mel, and then you got a super chat. So that's pretty cool. And we got 29 million folks in here. I haven't yet gone to 29 billion yet. But pretty soon we'll flip the switch and we'll call it 29 billion people in here. How about that? All right. So we are gonna continue a little more chit chat, Todd and I, until people hop in the back room. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat or join us by clicking that link and joining us in the back room. If you'd like to come up on stage with us and comment or question to Todd, you could do that. And while we're at it, I'm going to ask Todd a question. Todd, this is something called shout out quickfire. Shout out quickfire. So name a YouTuber or YouTubers that are funny.
Well, I actually just saw one today. Um, I think it's her handle is the N channel. She's Filipino. She was on Dapper's live, and I'll tell you something. She was hysterical. I've met her before, like through her channel and through Dapper, but she was just so funny today. Like just so funny. Um, Dapper's really funny. He makes it very light of things. Um, I don't really see a lot of people that are like trying to be comedians. They're sharing. They might have funny little things that go on, but what I saw today, it was pretty comedic. It literally was very comedic. FNN. Good to see you, brother.
All right. So some shout out to some funny ones I see out there. I always shout out the Solomon Project whenever I get a chance for the funny stuff, but he's also a little bit raunchy too. And then Tina Mosho. Tina Mosho is really funny, and she didn't even have a channel when she started showing up really hysterical in a lot of people's live streams. But now I think she has content or lives now. But Tina Mosho is just a riot, a hoot. And of course, there's so many. I could be funny sometimes. Nemo is a funny guy. Anywho, let's continue. So, shout out Quickfire, Todd. Name a YouTuber or YouTubers that you learn from.
I learned from Panda, 82 USA. I learned from Peter Purd. I definitely learned from Joe Remington. Um, I would have to say my top would be Joe Remington, not just because I have a personal relationship, but because what he shares with me from the beginning when we first, like, he almost gave up on me because I liked the F word and I liked the S word. And I was having a lot of, if you want to say, complications with people. But he saw potential in me. And he's my big brother and he's younger than me. So yeah, Joe Remington is one of the people that I definitely, without a doubt, have learned so much from. And it's only God that's brought us together. It's me. God has brought me to doing YouTube, um, and that's what brought us in the same alignment. Now there's a bunch of other people. Like, I love Chef Jemmy. She's great. She teaches me about patience and about love and about family. Um, you got Dapper shares with me a lot about family. Panda, about family. You are one of the people too that share about being who you are as a person. Just be who you are. Don't worry what other people think. Um, I definitely have to say that yes, the Solomon Project is really funny, but yes, there's some raunchiness to him, without a doubt. I've been on there a couple times. I said hello, and I've heard some of the comments that he said, and I think they're funny, but I know where other people could think that they're a little bit overboard. But he's one of those guys. You know what I mean? He can get away with it. If you don't like him, get out of there. That's the way he believes. I met him through you. And so I recognize that right away, and I like the way the guy proceeds, with his information. Somebody that also I had a relationship with, and then it separated for a while, and then I have a relationship again is WC Wellington. I'm sorry, Wainwright. Yeah, he's a good person. He doesn't mean harm. He really does mean, to help. At the same time, it takes a little bit to get inside people's, situation and understand each other. And when you finally get to understand somebody, you can now be, with them as friends. I also like and I really appreciate Anthony My Time. He's been a really good influence and person in my life. We were the first. Me and him were the first people that did the tabbing together, and then it was Chris and I that were doing it. So literally, we practiced the tab together with me and Anthony My Times, but then me and Chris were doing it all the time, Chris the Flash. And then that sort of ended up in not a friendship or anything like that, but it doesn't matter. You know, I wish everybody the best. You know, I'm happy for Nemo and for Boogie Time. You know, well, I guess we're going to wait for our host to come back. Oh, here he is.
Back. I'm back. I hit the wrong button. All right. So where we're at now is we have two people in the back room. I wanted to shout out, welcome a few people. F and N Auto Repair. Thanks so much for being here. And Timmy, the Racing Channel. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for putting me on us on the big screen at the racetrack, Timmy. Thank you. Okay, so the two people in the back room. Um, We know a lot of us know both of them. So let's see, what order do we do this? So Snapback Trishana, we're going to bring Snapback Trishana on first, and then we're going to take a little break and go over to Rudy for some Rudy things after that. Snapback can stick with us for the whole thing if she wants. Here comes Snapback Trishana to the stage. Snapback, you here? Snapback, are you here?
The glasses go on.
Snapback. Oh, she's off. Okay, let's bring Rudy on for a few minutes. Rudy Iraheta, turn down background. Are you here?
Yes,
Bring
hello, Swords. Swords, type
Yo.
54, please.
54? Okay, let me do it. Hold on. Boom. Bam.
54.
And Mind
So,
Games, how is your life in 37 and 78?
My live in
oops.
37
My
and
volume went
78,
up.
isn't that 75?
Next. Okay.
Yeah, the year 78.
Let me see what's going on here.
1978 was
Oh,
when the Source was an adult.
so it's 1978. I was 8 years old.
Oh, so what month is your birthday? Is it
All right, I'm
November
going to
2nd.
bring on Snapback
November?
too.
November 2nd, yeah.
Wow,
1970.
November 2nd of 70. So you're from
Hello,
1102
Snapback.
70.
Hello.
Wow, it makes me think about. Hello, Snapback. Yeah, my teacher was born in 25 years ago. If you're looking for 11/2/45, then yeah. Do Marines wear shorts?
Do Marines wear shorts? I
All right, one
mean,
more minute of
maybe
Rudy.
when they're off
I
being
saw
Marine.
bells and stars this morning.
I saw bells and stars. Hello, bells and stars. Hello, Rudy. Hello, Snapback.
We're bringing Snapback on
Hello,
here.
Lori.
Rudy, Rudy, time for a little break here. We're going to give Snapback a chance, so we're going to mute out Rudy. All right, Snapback, what's happening with you?
Hello. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today? I see you throwed your hat on. How, Mr. Doran? But you know, I can't let you outdo me. You know, I came ready already. But I don't know what I did with the hat. But I'm gonna get it. Hi, Todd. I've been in the background listening to you guys.
I
Um,
thank you.
I have the Snapback Network now, and so yes, I hear a lot of what you're saying. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the growth. I'm happy for the change. You know, it's amazing what a year can bring. It's amazing what once we take out time to even, you know, reflect how we grow and process. So definitely, I'm happy to be a part of this here event. I told Doran that I will come on, you know, and I had to make sure I jump on. I don't really feel like being out here today. I was kind of lounging, but definitely always like to show my love and support to you all. I am now going to yield my mic. So if you guys want to finish.
Host?
All right. So yeah, thank you for that Snapback. Thanks for being here. A couple
Thank you.
people came in. Glad Wealth Recipes is here, and Just Us, new subscriber in the house. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, Todd, what do you think? What's in the flow here?
I think it's beautiful that Snapback's on here.
Yeah, she's
Um,
awesome.
I haven't communicated with her for a little while, and for no reason. I mean, it's just life, I guess. But it's beautiful, and I've seen her growth. I know that she has two channels instead of just one, which I find.
Yeah.
I don't know how I can do a second channel. You have more than that now. You have three. I mean, I'm 54 years old, going to be 55, and I can only do one, and you got three plus grandchildren. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. How it transformed though, it started out as, you know, people needing help, and you know, in order to help people to advance and get their watch hours, you know, I wound up creating three channels, but that wasn't my intention. You know, one is a music channel. It's called Snapback Vibes. You know, and that I had did the music, and I've been paying for the music AI music and writing them, and they just let them sit. So I said, well, let me just start releasing some of it. I still have to release some. That way, you might see people see me on their different channels, and that's the reason why. And then the other one is Snapback Moments, which is Snapback Shorts. I was gonna do a channel with just helping people with their YouTube, but I do that with my Snapback Coach channel, and so that's how that came about. You know, when we want people to help us, we have to be willing to also plant the seeds. And I believe in making things better than possible. And Todd, I know where you was almost about to go, but I still love you, and I
I
still check
still
on
love you
you
too.
every now and then. I'm glad that you said that you made some changes in your life, because it was during one of those episodes that's where we kind of had a little riff. It wasn't
Yep,
nobody, it was you. And so I had to protect myself, but I still love you, and I've never just sealed the door, so there will still be
of
ways of
course.
opening. Yeah.
That's why my persistent never try to, push you away. I wasn't. I just knew that we needed a little bit of space. Like there's all of us need a little bit of something, and this place really draws us into sharing sometimes more than, maybe we should. I don't care about what I share personally because I feel that it can help other people, but sometimes it can also tune some people out. And I know that, I have my own way of doing things. I work on that. I'm way more subtle now and way more controlled in the way that I communicate. But that took a little while for me to understand. In the beginning, it was about, just being abrasive. Um, but it's not always about being abrasive. It's about showing people, patience. With that, you find a frequency and vibration of harmony, and then you find peace of mind. And that's where the opportunity for unity and community comes. It's not by being abrasive and forcing people to see what you want them to see. It's by them finding it themselves. You know, it took me a while to learn that, but when right before I found Jesus and was communicating, I was having conversations with God that something was up with me. Like I did something in my past that I felt that I could never get forgiven for by God. And so I needed to work on that relationship first. And I was reading something, A Holy Moment, the book, and it taught me something within like 3 sentences. And from that point on, it was amazing, And then after that, I was able to find Jesus and have a relationship with my brother because I realized what my father wanted for me. He wasn't holding on to what I did in the past. He was looking at me as now I'm present and I'm future. Hello, Chris. I can't hear you. Oh, she's muted? Oh, everybody's muted.
Okay, there.
All right.
All right.
Welcome in Brit Family Fun. And then Chris is here now. Chris, share something with
What's
us.
up? What do you want me to share?
How's Rexy
um,
boy?
Rexy boy, come here, Rex. Come on, baby.
That's my
Come
boy.
on.
Rexy's my boy. He loves Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes, Rexy boy is his boy. All right. Come here, Bubba's. Come here. Say
What's
hello.
up, Rex?
Say hi. Say
It's
hi
Rexy
to
and Ozzy.
Todd. It's Jayon. Say hi, Bubby.
How you
Say
doing?
hello. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Rex is the Aussie fan.
Yep.
He loves I don't even know how that started. I noticed it one day we were in the car and an Aussie song came on. I think it was Changes.
Ah,
And he just started going crazy in the car and I thought, okay, he wants down. So I rolled down the windows. He didn't care about that. And then I changed the channel and he started howling. He was going, oh, like, and I was like, what? So I was like, all right. So I changed the channel back, and he was going crazy again. And we started watching he was a puppy too when he was doing that. I think he was maybe about 6-7 months old. And then we were watching the Aussie show, and with Ozzy and Jack, the adventures, and Rex would just sit, and that's when I realized Rex does like to watch TV. He was sitting and watching TV with me. That's the only show he would sit and watch for the longest time. And then as he got older, he started watching TV with me. One thing about me and this guy is we call it rerun Mondays. I pop popcorn. We sit, and I get him a bunch of snacks and treats, and we just sit all day long on Mondays. Later in the afternoon, after everything's been handled and taken care of, and we watch rerun Mondays on whatever it is. It always ends up being something to do with Ozzy, that's for sure. But yeah, so that's where the love for Ozzy came in with Rex, and since then he's been hooked. Luckily, he doesn't know that Ozzy's no longer with us, but that doesn't stop us from watching reruns, does it? Yeah, see, he hears Ozzy's name, and look at him, he's already going crazy. He's like, put some of that on.
I don't know if you know because it's on my side, but Ginny says hello, Chris.
Hey, Jenny, thank you. Hi.
Welcome
Yes,
in.
Ozzy does the one.
Welcome in. It's Lisa Wright, midlife
Oh yeah,
guide. It's
awesome.
Lisa Wright,
Yeah, it's
midlife
Lisa Wright.
guide.
She came in.
Yeah. So we
That's
could probably go another 5 minutes or so, So wherever this flows.
that's Cindy's sister, Lisa. Right.
Oh,
Which
okay,
Cindy?
Jenny is Cindy's sister, right?
No, Ginny is
Oh, Ginny.
Oh yeah, Jenny. Okay,
Ginny
okay.
said
I
hello.
get it now.
Hello,
Nice.
Cool.
Joe.
You guys know each other? Snapback and Chris know each other?
Yeah.
I don't believe so, but I guess we're gonna be connected now.
I think I met you, not officially, on Big Jack show. I think you're the person.
I may have been. It may have been me.
Audio is not working.
I have a question for Todd.
Is
Todd,
that better?
Yes, Snapback.
now that you are monetized, and I know I hear you say you have some other things in the making. So what would you do differently, or tell someone else starting as a new YouTuber what to do, or even someone that's being monetized what to do with their channel to help them to advance on this next leg that you and Doran both are in. I know Doran share a lot of videos of what to expect after being monetized. So that's one of my questions for you, Ty, or Doran can answer it.
You want to go, Doran?
Yeah. Once you're monetized, yeah, I mean, there's things to do at the partial and the full monetization. The partial, you'll have to make sure your AdSense account is linked up, and you have to like read through the terms of different YouTube terms and sign that, and then they review your account and everything for qualification for the YouTube Partner Program, and then you can activate your super stickers, chats, and thanks. You can get your membership all in your own timing though, and then when you get to the full monetization at the 4,000 hours and the 1,000 subs, you get access to, I think, gifts, and you get access to ads, and you can activate long form and short form ads, and I don't know if I'm forgetting anything else, but just I don't know, it's all the same, but maybe less pressure on having to get the watch hours, and less forced, I guess, because you're like in that 1 year crunch, and it's a celebration. So I think a lot of people rally around those that are monetized, and because they know that we're a community and we'll come back around and support everybody on the way up to 1,000 subs and monetization. So it's a full circle cycle thing thing. So it's like we get boosted up. We may make a little money in the early term because we get some supers, we get the membership money come in, a little bit of ad money come in, but then and gifts money, and then they know they're next, and it's like getting excited because it's like maybe weeks away, maybe a month away, maybe a couple months away. But there's waves and waves of YouTubers in our communities coming through this next milestone level. And there may be 10, 5, 10 of us here now, but there's going to be a wave of 20, 30 of us in the next wave, and then 50, 100 in the wave after that. So it's fun. That's about all I got on that for right now.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. It takes patience, though. It really does, because it's not like the money just starts flowing in. Like, realistically, I got monetized in the first 3,000, and then it took me about another 25 days, I think it was, after that to get the second. The advertisements, okay, but it's not a career. It's not a career unless you really, really, really have like a storyline, or you have something that people are finding. Mental health awareness is not something that people all the time want to listen to, because it's not something that they relate to, because they don't want to help themselves. So it's not a subject that's like fun to talk about. But the interesting thing is that brother Joe and I are working on stuff on mental mastery of the school, or the community on school, and we're finding ways to make it like action and thrill and these types of tools that can be used that are fun to learn. On YouTube, it's not as fun. What I've noticed on YouTube, if you have like something that's funny, you're going to connect really easily. If you have something that is not meaningful, you're not going to connect. You might connect with a certain amount of people, but it's going to be hard to connect with the masses and for people to find you. But if you have something very knowledgeable to tell people, like Lisa Wright, she did a video about 9 months ago. I don't know if it was one of her first videos or not, but she did a video, and I'll tell you something, it got 360,000 views. Like, one of her first videos went viral, and it was all about taking what age to take Social Security. So these are things that, if you talk about things that people are wanting to know about, it's the sky's the limit, because people want to know about things. A lot of the times people come on here. When I first started coming onto YouTube, I wanted to know about anxiety and about mental health awareness, and all I found was breathing techniques and exercise type of stuff. Nothing that was really talking like what I talk about, or what Snapback talks about, or what other people talk about with mental health awareness. So it has grown a lot, and that's since 2019. But if you're persistent and you keep working at it, it's going to grow. I mean, I'm in my 10th month, almost going to be I'm in my 10th month right now. And I feel that this is going to be here for the rest of my life. It's going to be my book, if you want to call it. Books are not going to necessarily be written down all the time. They're going to be video, and then I can convert this into a written down book for people to read if I wanted to. But this is my journey in life, starting from 54 years old and up. So this is about a journey. This is not about you making it right away, unless you've already, done something that's really critical before you come out here. I wasn't doing anything critical. I was just finding something to do. But this has taught me so much about myself and about the way that we think as human beings, and the growth that we all have the potential for. As long as we put the effort into ourselves, God will push us in the direction that he wants us to go. And we will find miraculous and marvelous things. Seeing Snapback today and talking with Snapback, we communicated about a couple days ago on somebody's chat, but to actually see her and to talk to her and say hello, it's wonderful. Not like it ever really ended. I'm just saying, but there was a separation. Just like with Nitya, there was a separation for a little while. Lyrics by Nitya. She's my sister. I love her. Sometimes you need to have a little bit of a space. Things get a little contentious here. It's like you can't say hello to everybody every single day because there's so many people. How could I talk to 2,400 something people every single day? There's no way. I mean, I would not be able to sleep, and I'd still be going for a whole week trying to contact them. So you really, say hello to who you can say hello to, and then you come back to saying hello. And there's no real separation. It's just it takes time because there's things that go on. Um, and that's my advice: is to continually stay strong with the people that you care about and that care about you, and try to help conform the other ones that might not see their potential, help them find their potential, not conform them in a way of bad, but you need something?
Did you see this question yet? Did you answer this one yet from raw footage on the screen?
If you could instantly acquire any ability, or what would I do? Any ability. I'll tell you something. I would learn how to cook like you. I've been watching your videos the last day, and I'm telling you, you eat 100% right. I still eat processed food. You are processing the food. You are making the food from nature. That is a beautiful thing. And why I would do it is because I would still have to have meat in my life. I don't know if you do, but I would still have to have meat in my life because that's just who I am. I love hamburger meat. I love steak. I love chicken, but I would love to eat as fresh as you eat. And everything you were making yesterday that I was watching on all your videos, from the smoothie to the asparagus panini, everything looks so beautiful. And everything had avocado, which was amazing to me. I love avocado. So I would definitely, without a doubt, look forward to if I was able to really start eating much better than I do. And I'm eating better than I did, but I know that if I really put the emphasis on eating better, I would be healthier for longer.
Quickly here, Majestic Lion Eyes asks, what happens if people don't reach within a year? Do they get a second chance? It's a 365-day cycle. So a year ago, your videos were getting less traction, less views, less hours each day than they're getting today. So as those days fall off, you're adding new days today that are way more hours than you were getting 365 days ago. So it doesn't, nothing bad happens. You just keep growing and you'll get there, hopefully, in the long run. And if it's going to work for you, keep going. If it's not, go on and do something else. I mean, there's lots of opportunities in this life. So yeah, that's my answer on that. And
And
we're getting close.
it's interesting because it will work. A lot of people were like getting like my first month, I literally only had like maybe 5 hours, 10 hours from those videos. So it's when you start doing live, that's when your hours start accumulating a lot more. So it's not really, it's 365, but it's 365. And if you keep going, like I have almost 5,000 hours now. I'm not going to go backwards 1,000 hours, and that's the thing. You do need to keep your 4,000 hours, and you do need to keep 1,000 subscribers. But if you're already at 2,000 subscribers and you're already at almost 5,000 watch time hours, you really got to lay back and not do it for a while. And they'll let you know because they want you to keep posting. You can't just stop doing your YouTube and expect it to continually keep monetized.
Yep.
They will contact you.
And Lisa writes correct. I didn't think of those other things. You have a YouTube shop. Once you're monetized, you can build yourself a shop, a store of your own products, and you can brand connect as active. You can activate brand connect, and YouTube. The different companies might want you to promote their brand on a video or something. That's what brand connect is. So that opens that up. And then, so those are some more things that are activated with the monetization. I think we're winding down. Anybody have any last things to say for this wonderful stream today? Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Big
Snapback just
City.
went off.
I would like to say one thing: don't give up. Don't.
Never.
It doesn't happen overnight. It's not easy. A lot of people think, they wake up one day, I'm going to start a channel and expect all this stuff. It doesn't work like that. You gotta, don't, number one thing is not to give up. You are always going to attract haters no matter what. Let it build character. Don't let them take you down. Just let it build your character. Kill them with kindness, and just hit the ground running, man. Don't stop. Don't stop. Finish what you came to start. Now, I would say if after a year it's not working for you, you're not going anywhere, then maybe kind of take a scale back and just let it go then. But other than that, just don't give up, and find yourself a community of great people that are going to be there for you, help you with questions, and help you to build. That's what you want.
Let me ask you a question really quick, Teron. Do you have to go right now?
Welcome Joe Valdez and Shangy Girl.
Do you have to go right now?
Anybody else?
No. Do you have to go, Source?
See what he has to say. Rudy, you got anything to say?
You can't hear me again.
Todd, what do you think?
Yeah, everything's okay.
Oh, I mean, we're fine now.
You don't want to give it another till 2 hours and 30 minutes? Is that too long for you?
Yeah, everything is okay. How are you, Chris? How do you say 9 months? Chris, pronounce 9 months, please.
9 months, Rudy. Hey, Dorian, can you hear me?
Nah, I think he's lost us.
I don't know.
He's been having something. So that's really.
You want to pray? We could pray
shared,
for
Chris.
Catsart's picks. Tell me how's everything been. I pray for Catsart's picks. I hope she feels much.
He's been kind of lagging behind too a little bit. I can hear you okay. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you fine. I hear all of us. The only one that's losing us is Daron. Let me ask you, Daron, can we stay for another a little while longer or no? Do you have to go?
We don't have anything going on, right, Deb? Nothing. Yeah, we could stay on a little longer.
It's up to you. Okay. I just think that there's engagement here right now. So I think we just lost Snapback, but she maybe try to come back in. But yeah,
thank you, Duke City Crew, for the 99-cent super chat.
What?
I just hope everything will be all right.
Can I ask both of you a quick question? How do you guys feel about? I've been getting a lot of people who are saying, after 30 days, delete your shorts. Your older shorts, delete those, get rid of them. I don't think that that's the right thing to do, but I don't know. I know a lot of people are. I mean, what are your guys' inputs on that? How do you feel about that? Because there's a lot of people also too in chat that are very conflicted by this as they're doing their channel.
Please, Daron.
Okay. First, I want to welcome a few people. Duke City Crew, welcome, and Blessing with Connection, welcome. So shorts, I'm going to put a video out about this. It's something that I've tried is I've unlisted my shorts. I learned that from Luciana Success Systems. I was on YouTube from late July to probably March actually. So late July. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 7 months I was on YouTube. 7 months. And I probably only had 1,200, 1,500 watch hours in 7 months. So that I wasn't quite on pace to be fully monetized at that point. And when I heard Luciana say to unlist or private or however you do it, your shorts, I took it to heart and I really thought about it. I did my own research and I felt like it was the right move for me to unlist my shorts for multiple reasons. One, because I wanted the focus to be on watch hours. I'm going to mute Snap Pack for now. On watch hours, I wanted the focus to be on watch hours. I wanted the only focus to be watch hours. I had over 1,000 subs. I didn't need the subscribers. So shorts can gain you subscribers, yes. There's a
Yeah.
chance you can go viral with shorts, yes. But it attracts the type of viewer that wants to watch 2 seconds or up to a minute or up to 3 minutes. It's a quick fix type of person. And maybe they come over to your long form and live streams. Maybe they don't. But I just wanted to focus it in on watch hours. You don't get watch hours for shorts. It's another section on my channel that people can go watch my content and say they supported me. And it didn't really benefit what my focus was, which was on watch hours and getting fully monetized in a year. And that's my main focus. That was a big thing on here. That's why I'm doing it. So I had to take that seriously, and I decided to punt like football, like kick the ball away with shorts. Like say, I don't need the views. I don't need the views. I don't need. Yeah, I'm gonna mute Chris for right now. I don't need the views, the shorts views. I don't need the subscribers from shorts. I just needed watch hours. So I doubled down on live streams, and I continue to do long form videos. And I then in those next months, April, May, June, July, those next 4 months, April, May, June, July, I got six. I went from getting 300 hours back here, 300 hours a month in March, 300 watch hours, to then getting 600 hours in April, to then 800 hours in May, to then 900 hours in June, to then 1,000 hours in July. And there's a lot of reasons. I did more live streams. I did longer hours with my live streams. I supported more people. I queued up their playlists. I did playlist swaps with a number of people. I did a lot of things that helped move it in this direction. But the shorts were a thing where somebody would connect with me and they'd watch my short for a minute, and I got no watch hours from it. And then they were then my subscriber, and I don't know if they then watch my long forms or lives or not. So I decided I want every hour or every minute to count. Like if they're gonna subscribe to me, I want it to be a minute of long form, minimum 1 minute. Not a minute of short where I get no watch hours. So I'm getting 100 subscribers a month. So those 100 subscribers are watching my long forms for a minute plus to connect with me. So that adds up alone. So even just that. But I don't know. I think it's a good strategy. I may do something with shorts going forward, but I'm going to do it responsibly because I know it's like a drug and it's like an addiction, whether it's for me or whether it's for people out there tuning in. Like it's something I think we need to do responsibly. So if and when I do them again, I'll do it in a strategic way that's like responsible. So that's all I got about that. So thank you.
I keep them. I've kept my shorts. I've kept my shorts from the beginning for the mere reason that I was watching and I was listening to a gentleman that's been on here, and he's not on my channel, but he's been on YouTube for a while. And he said that he had like 3,000 or something views on a short, and then 253 days later, that short blew up to like over 500,000. And the thing about it is that every 1,000 views you get on a short, you get money. So it's like, and it's not like people are just watching your shorts. It's like you offer. Like the one thing that I don't do is I don't offer long form. My long form, I have maybe like 20 videos in the most. That's because I really fell in love with doing lives. But that doesn't mean I won't go back to it. And I always can go back to it. I just think that for me, because I'm doing StreamYard. If you do less than 2 hours on StreamYard and you're not having a conversation like this, you can make AI generated shorts, and they hit a lot easier than if you make your own short. Not saying that you can't hit on a short, but their AI generation sort of knows what to title it. And I've gotten no more than 1,700. I think it was as my highest that I've gotten, but I've gotten a couple of those. So for me, it's been like, okay, let's just add a couple pennies to the AdSense aspect, not to really make anything from it. And yes, I've gotten quite a few subs from that, but it's all to each their own. I mean, literally, I was listening to the CEO of YouTube, and what a lot of people don't recognize is the algorithm is not there like we think it's there. Like everybody's like, oh, you got to put the stuff out there. Yes, the algorithm is there to check what you are saying 24 hours. So if you do upload a video that you're doing a long form on, you should upload it unlisted. So it now has time to be able to go to what you view. Now that's what the algorithm is looking at. It's not looking at necessarily what it's good for only, but who do you view? What content do you watch? That's what it's really connecting with. The YouTube algorithm is there connecting with the people that you watch first. And then it's connecting with your subscribers and your network. And then if you have the opportunity, there's a little checkbox that you can say you don't want it to send out to your audience and to your subscribers. And that's when you upload the video. And if you do that, then it's going to go out to the masses and you don't know where it's going to hit. So there's a bunch of ways to do this, but the algorithm's not there to stop you from growing. It's there to find out how you can grow. So basically it has number settings, like 250. After that, it can go to 500 views. Once you reach 500 views, it can go to 1,000 views. Then it can go to 2,500 views, then to 5,000 views. And that's how you build your list. And it's all depending upon how many people come with each interval. So if you hit 5,000 views and then all of a sudden it turns to 7,500 within that parameter of time, it'll grow you to 10,000. It'll put you on the 10,000 level and see if it can get you there. If it can get you there, then it'll go to the 15,000 level and see if it can get you there. So that's how people really get so many. I mean, there's been people that got monetized within one day of being here. There's a girl that literally, she came out here and in one day she had 1 million views on her first live. So, I mean, the sky's the limit of what we can do. It's how creative we are and how patient we are and what our information is, realistically. And all the people that say what we say, there's really no, that's the one thing I've found out about YouTube. There's no definitive answer. And so all we're doing is saying these things and trying to say these things. And when the person comes on their channel and says, oh, look, this is the way you get 4,000 watch time hours. And do you know that most of those people that are giving this advice, they don't even have it? They're using that as their niche to try to get their 4,000 hours. I mean, if you look at all the people that are saying, oh, look, you can go make this kind of money, the commercial, the ads, you can make this kind of money. They're telling you exactly what to do because they want you to do exactly what they're doing. Make a video exactly like theirs and wait until you make it. So you either become first and be, understanding and innovative, or you follow. That's the choices you have. And so a lot of people that are talking about this is what you do to get there, if you notice, the people that follow them don't really get there. That's the thing. You really got, this is a journey of your own. This is not a journey to follow someone else's idea. You can get all the help you want, but really the help comes from you helping yourself, I believe. You putting the effort into you and not letting other people bring you down. And like what Chris said, don't ever give up. And when anybody talks down upon you, what I look at it is not that they're being mean or anything like that. I believe they're jealous. They're jealous of the growth that you have. And I've seen a lot of people show that aggression towards me. And from the beginning, I was like, they're just jealous of the growth that I'm having. And that's just the way that I felt since I was on here. Sometimes it triggered me and got me trapped into my trigger. And then I had to realize and analyze and pivot into something better. And it took me a while to get that skill. But I do believe that we all have talent here. That's why we're here. And it doesn't mean that we have talent as like we're an actor or an actress. We have talent in the sense that we have something to share, some knowledge that somebody else doesn't have that we can show them. And all it takes is for that person to come across our channel and see that in action, and then it changes their life. That's what I believe this is for. That's what my goal has always been.
That's good. Todd, I love that. And one of my persons in a stream was asking a question. And I just want to say to the new YouTubers, most of us have been on a year. And a year looked different than when I first started. When I first started, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. And one of them, the things is most important is getting around community. And community is not going, and not just one community, but finding a community where you could connect with, but other communities. Because I've learned from multiple and different YouTubers how to do YouTube journey. And I agree with you, Todd. Some people their goal is to become to go viral. But I thought that in October last year, I was like, I want to go viral. And then reality hit me. If I would have went viral, I wouldn't have been able to sustain it. There's people who are going viral and they're not here and they won't be here next year. Why? Because they don't know the process of YouTube. You have to know the rules, have to know, what can and cannot. And so when that happens, I'm so glad I didn't go viral. I wouldn't have been able to make it. I'm gonna be honest. And I've grown. And just like during the source was saying, he was saying that, I'm sorry, I got a message came across that with the message went, okay, oh, the shorts. I took my shorts off too, and it was a struggle because I liked it, the shorts. It was fun. It was fun connecting with people on a little term. But sometimes, even now, with my short channel, people, I'll spend hours and hours on theirs, and they'll come back, and most of them know that I have multiple channels. That's my way to build them up. They'll look at the videos, the shorts, and saying, "Oh, I gave you full support. I hope you did." Because they're very quick, less than 16 seconds. So you really didn't do anything. So I took out the shorts to build community. You can't build community with people that don't know you and you don't know them. I have a strong community now, and it will get stronger. Why? Because we're learning each other pain points. We're learning each other celebration. They're coming on and they're rallying. They looking at my video, and so I am blessed. And I'm excited. I'm excited that I've known you. When you like started in November, Ty, I know the source last year. Chris, I seen her in another community, and I'm not sure where, but we all are intertwined. I did something about gratitude, 31 days of gratitude. And I was thinking the people who was there 7 months ago, looking at one of my videos, and who some of them are still there. One thing for sure, I can't let the ones who came and left, I can't let it bother me because whatever reason it was, it was. But when we was together, I enjoyed it. I grew, I learned, and I pray and hope it was the same way for them. I can only say what experiences I had with them. I can't truly say what they had with me because then I'll be a mind reader. So I'll yield my mic.
Reason, season, or lifetime. That's what we're here
Okay,
for.
maybe it's my turn here.
Yeah.
Shout outs and welcomes to ZX10R, who's here for Chris with two S's. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. I like the honesty. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Zirup, ZIRUPVR, Zirup VR. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you coming through. And Miss Do It Yourself. Welcome, welcome, Ms. Do It Yourself. Appreciate everybody for coming through today. And Lisa Wright asked me a question. Do I clip my live streams into shorts and long form content? I do take clips once in a while. I don't use the automated AI clips. I just clip the piece I want and put it out as a long form once in a while. But there's a lot of good content in these live streams. Anybody could just screen share, screen save a little clip and put it up as a video. It's all fair game. I think it's a good strategy because there's a lot of good content. Welcome in Anthony as well from Todd's channel, I assume. And that's about it. What anybody else have anything they want to share? Keep going, I guess.
Well, I'm just happy I asked that question about the shorts. I had so many people reaching out to me because my shorts are getting massive amounts of views on a lot of them, but what they're not looking at are the shorts that are not getting massive amounts of views on. And then I'm a lot of people are just really confused about what they should do. And you're right, Todd. A lot of these people that are doing talking about these different ways to reach watch hours, they themselves are just starting out on this topic and don't really know too much about it, or they haven't put the footwork in to understand exactly how, why, when, and where, or whatever. But I thought I would ask that question for the people who are confused on what to do, especially they're worried about it. A lot of them are saying, well, I heard such and such, didn't get monetized because, they're shorts, or they didn't get monetized until they deleted a bunch of their shorts. And, because of the tagging and whatnot. So I thought I would just throw that question out there and see, because you two are two of the people who I would trust on answering that question. And, you guys you're going through it. You both have just got monetized, you have that experience with it. And again, you're right. Shorts don't always work best for everyone. For me, is a great way to get my puppies thrown out there real quick, for people to see what my plan was, my goal, where I was going with it. And then little by little, I started extracting back on how many shorts I was throwing out there every day. I started doing more 3-minute videos instead of just 15-second shorts. And I've been trying to go live twice a day, once in the morning and then once in the evening. And Dorian, I recalculated my hours. I know I threw out some weird number out there to you yesterday. I think it was like 286 watch hours. No, that totally wrong. I am roughly over 1,600 watch hours. So that
Good.
sounds more about
Very cool.
right. Yeah. So and for me, I'm over 1,700 subscribers. My watch hours could still use a little bit of work, but it's work in progress. I'm getting there, and I'm happy with where I'm at right now. I'm not in no rush. I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah.
I would like to say something
Hey,
about
Chris,
the
can
watch
you say
hours.
28, 53, and 92?
28, 53, and 92.
It's a
How
Ruby
much is
break.
500 plus 35? Can you add that?
No, Rudy, I am not that fast, Rudy. I'm sorry.
It's
No, it's for you to say
535,
530
Rudy.
something. Imagine if you had 530 something,
Oh
Chris.
well.
Oh,
All right. The
go ahead,
Rudy.
darling. I know she
Um,
was trying to say something.
yeah. All right,
Chris, can
Rudy.
you
Take.
say 530 something, please?
530
530
something,
something.
please.
Okay,
530
okay,
something,
like,
please.
well,
All right. One more.
okay,
One
like,
more.
do
Rudy.
you know that 28 times 2 equals 53? How do
Nope.
we know?
Give it to me.
Because 14 times 4 equals 53 because 12 times 4 equals
All right.
49. That's the truth.
All right, we take a break, Rudy. Take a break here. All right.
Where
So
was
can I
Snapback
say
was
something?
about to say something,
Who's
so
going to say something? Snapback.
Snapback
Yes.
was.
This what I was about to say. When one of the things, see, there's a lot of confusion, and that's why it's important that, to have community, but also doing some homework. With the
Mhm,
videos, like the 365 days during is right, but there's some of it, like it does start over. And in the beginning, we don't have all those hours because they're shorts. But
mhm,
also it get confusing because sometimes when you have the shorts with your public watch hours, it could be confusing and not split it up. So you have to make sure it's public watch hours, because that's the hours that get monetized. The shorts don't. And the shorts is for fun, and some people, that's all they do, and you can become monetized. It's just going to take that much longer, and it won't hurt you as bad because you don't have the public watch hours. And so with these things, that's what we have to know. Other than that, you working and working and you spinning your wheels. And I would hate to see people spin their wheels. When I took off my shorts, I have like 4 shorts, and I didn't erase them. Don't erase nothing. If you don't like it, don't erase it. Unlisted, because you still
right.
could get credit when you monetize. You did the work, so get the credit for it. Unlisted, and then if you unlist a lot of your shorts, you will see if those hours are public watch hours, or they are shorts watch hours. And I'm glad I did it because I didn't know the difference. And so it's just a growing process. My objective is to have fun, to make an impact, have fun, to grow together. Like some of the people on my channel, they haven't seen these kind of panels. A lot of times you don't see the panels, and yet people want to tell you how to monetize. And what I do, I go look to see how many subscribers they have, and then also I look to see if they have the dollar sign. The dollar sign they may be partially monetized, but if they don't have the dollar sign, they're not even partially monetized. So how can you truly help me? Because
mhm.
I, that's all I'm gonna say. Because something else might be mean. So yeah.
Right.
Wait.
Can I say, can I say something?
Yep.
So what I've seen through my whole journey here is the most important thing is to be yourself. And when you want to get monetized, you'll get monetized. Like in so last year, December 13th, which was a Friday, so the last Friday the 13th of 2024, I was talking about that we could get together, and if it was just 100 of us that joined together, we could get someone to the first monetization level within 30 days. If we watched them 1 hour a day, 100 people on a live, that's 100 hours each live, for 1 hour approximately, and you have 30 days, that's 3,000 watch time hours. You do that for 5 people, you got 5 people to the first stage of monetization. A lot of people didn't like that. They didn't like that because they saw that that was potential, and it was potentially taking away what they wanted to talk about. So what I saw is I saw people that would get into conversations with other people, and they would take their advice, and they're not even monetized. And so I say to people that monetization is a personal goal. It's a
Yeah.
personal goal because if you want to listen to someone else's advice on how to get monetized, you can't do what they're doing.
Right.
And what's happening there is they're getting monetized off of you watching them.
Hmm.
I mean, that's why a lot of people here want to tell you how to get these 4,000 watch time hours and get these 1,000, subscribers, is because if you stay on their channel watching that video for 20 minutes or whatever, that they're getting the watch time. So
Right.
what I found out was this. I had over 1,500 subscribers pretty soon, and that did not relate to my watch time hours. My watch time hours was like I basically had one watch time hour per person if I was looking at it like that. Um, Now I have about 2 watch time hours per sub. So it's not like your subs give you your watch time hours. It's your loyal people that you network with and that you communicate with. Um, I'll let you know, like right off the bat, I do these silent, relaxing lights at night. I had one before I got monetized. Literally, there was 52 people watching it, and it got me 180 watch time hours within like a 10-hour period. So if you really want to find out how to monetize yourself and get monetized, just play around and practice and find out what is your deal. People sometimes might want to watch the dogs just sleeping. So Chris, if you just had a night that it was like you were leaving it on for 10 hours while you were sleeping with no
I'm working
sound,
on it.
like a silent, like no sound, like that's what I do. I do no sound. You would probably get some gravity. And same thing with snapback. Snapback, if you did something that had like maybe something that people could listen to, like your music, but you had it sort of playing like Nitya does, where she has sometimes like a 10-hour or an 8-hour live going on. These things resonate. People want to hear this stuff and see this stuff at all hours of the night. Remember, this is 24 hours a day. YouTube is 24 hours a day. So when Daron asked me about the whole thing with the Filipino family, they're 12 hours different than us. They're 12 hours in the future. So if I put something on at nighttime, my time, it's their morning. So when they're having their coffee, their breakfast, that's when they're coming to see these things. So we make relationships in community with so many different people. And we have the opportunity. When I with Lisa's like, she loved when I was going to do breakfast because it was 7 o'clock in the morning for her. And if she was at work, that was her break time for a little bit of time. And if she was at home, that was basically her time that she was waking up.
Right.
So you have the opportunity to really focus on what you want to do. And we sometimes wind up, at least, and myself too. Whenever I talk, I'm talking about myself. I'm not blaming somebody. I'm not judging somebody. I'm saying this is what I've experienced myself too. We get caught up in what people are saying because we think it might work. And when I realize that a lot of the things that people are saying are to get them to have us follow them so they get the better role. Like there's people that were out there talking so much smack about DoDash, literally talking so bad about DoDash. Do you know what the algorithm does? The algorithm doesn't give them the people to go watch them. The algorithm goes, let's go check out DoDash. That's what that person is doing. That's what, if you talk bad about somebody, if you're talking about this person has great information, whatever it is, you're giving the algorithm a reason to go and promote that other person, which is nice. But your goal is to promote yourself. It's not to talk about other people and have confrontations with other people, because when you have a confrontation or you talk too highly about someone else, you're actually giving the algorithm a reason to go check out that other person, realistically. So you can help all you want,
I
but
think
you got to realize helping yourself is the most important thing while you're here. Yes,
all right.
Jerome.
Closing this thing out here in a few. I just wanted to like catch up on a few things before closing out. Lisa's question about ROI on StreamYard. I've got the paid StreamYard. It helps to have paid memberships and supers and all that coming in because that helps pay for the paid StreamYard. So there's cost benefit analysis done for that.
Yeah, hello.
Rudy, I'm speaking here. Duke City Crew talk about Duke City Crew has shorts that have 1 million, 2 million, 3.5 million views. Duke City Crew's on a whole nother level. So we could learn from them on how to utilize shorts for sure. UFC in 10 minutes, Todd. You can leave whenever you're ready. Thank you so much, Todd, for this wonderful interview. Thank you, Chris, Snapback, Rudy. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Chat before out. Just scanning through. Not way behind the chat, but I see everybody here. I appreciate everybody for being here. Missing chats. Just time to go. Tomorrow we got Sunday support spin wheel 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and then after the spin wheels, we're have some of our awesome guests from 5 with the Source, 30 or more guests over the past 8 months. We've had Snapback is one of them. Todd's not one of them. Chris will be one soon. But it's been really awesome, and we're going to have all of them on stage tomorrow after the spin wheel as well. And I think that's about it. So, anybody want to say anything? Welcome in, Zach Blocks. I don't want to open it up again because then we'll go on for another hour, and we can't do that. So, but thanks to everybody. I know Joe Valdez came in here. Welcome. Glad you came
Thank you,
through.
Sis Jovel. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Daron, for extending it. And I know that it can go longer, but it's up to you. I know that you got things you got to take care of, and this is
Well, feel
probably
free. That wants to go next can go live next. Feel free to mention that.
yeah. So
But
the one thing that I was talking about, in last year is that we have people here right now. There's 12 million people watching Daron, and there's 7 million watching me. That
yeah,
means that if Snapback or Chris, somebody goes live right now, Lisa goes live, Mel goes live, Morgan goes live, anybody goes live, you can bring those people to you,
yeah,
by us just saying, hey, you're going to go live. Well, this is a great way to, and that's another thing that would have been a very good tool to use is by sort of like, how relay races are? They pass the baton to the next runner. That's how you win a race. You don't win the race by yourself. And so if you're known as a person that's going to help other people grow, they want to help you grow. That's what the whole goal is here, is to have a community to help each other grow, not just take the spoils for yourself. And so with the ROI situation for my thing is I'm going to get paid for the first time about $100 and something this month. But I've had StreamYard and I paid
right.
$249 for it right off the bat, and I haven't got a penny really from it and sent in that case back. So the ROI is not really a great return on investment for what I put in, but the time is priceless. What I've done, what I've been able to accomplish here is priceless, and I wouldn't change it for anything. I wouldn't. Thank you very
Awesome.
much. I appreciate
Welcome
you.
in, Frank. Welcome, Frank's Tracks. All right, everybody. Let's have a great rest of the day, great weekend, and hope to see some of y'all tomorrow.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you,
Lakeside Laura.
Deb.
Hey.
Thank you,
All right,
Daron. Thank you,
everybody.
Chris. Thank you,
Bye.
Snapback. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, everybody, for this wonderful live. Have a
All
great
right,
day. I'm
bye
going to check
bye.
you out, Duke City,
I
too.
have feel bad missing the chat, so I'm like getting back. But I see everybody
Lakeside Lori.
out you out. Sorry about that, but no sorries, but I apologize. Okay, I caught up. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Aloha. Great job, Todd. Great job, everybody. Bye.